All right, so it's my boy DOA. Um, I've been watching him a few months, maybe like a year. Very powerful brother, very up to date. Um, he is into the truth, and he just really here to help men get into their alpha and not be taken advantage of, and not be ran over. Basically, either he your cup of tea or he not. But we're gonna check this out. I watched a little bit of the beginning, but I want to watch it with you all. I'm gonna do a little reaction, and we might get through it all, we might not, but we're gonna try. I'm taking advantage of the house being quiet, nobody being here, so grapes up. Let's go. He do a lot of rapping with like R&B. It might be copyright. I think somebody do his beats for him, so we're gonna skip through that. All right, here we go.
What's good? What's good, man? It's your man, Dr. VOA. What's happening with y'all, man? I appreciate y'all being in the building. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me loud and clear, man. If you can hear me loud and clear like you supposed to, man, let me know right quick, man. We coming to y'all tonight, man, on the Panasonic S528. All blacked out cameraman, phenomenal. And we shooting tonight, man. We shooting the Kenleys, the 20 to 60, f3.5 to f5.6, man. For indoors, it's a phenomenal lens, man. Phenomenal clarity, man. It's a decent lens, man. It's not very expensive, man. And when I'm inside, I don't need to shoot with the 35 prime f1.8 because I'm gonna have to, scale it back and dumb it down to about 5.6 or maybe 3.5 or somewhere around there. Anyway, I can't shoot it at 1.8 to blur out the background. So, all right, man. I appreciate y'all being in the building, man. Let's get ready to do this, man. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. We'll start this thing out, man, for the first half.
That was just some camera talk. If you didn't know what he was really talking about, camera talk. I really don't get into cameras right now. I got a few cameras. I got a GoPro. I got like a 4K lens, 5K lens, but nothing to really talk about right now. I really use my phone. This is an iPhone 14 Pro, and I'm recording with right now.
After the show, we'll go subscribers only. And then we'll jump over, man. Once the guys get in, man, we'll go ahead and jump over to members only, man, like we always do, man. That's one thing you have to accept about this channel, man. The live shows on this channel are 98.9% of the time they're gonna be members only. Just because we like to keep the suckers out the chat. We like to keep that negative energy. We like to keep the simp energy out of here as well. And we don't need no female energy in here if you ain't coming in here to listen and learn. So let's get into it, man. GLG, I see y'all in the building, man. Shepherd, what's good with you, man? Royalty, what up, man? D Will, what up? MPI, what up with you, man? Good to see you in the joint, man. Spoon, what up, what up? Markel, what's good, young home? I see you in the building, man. King Abraham, what's up with you, brother? June, yo, what up, man? Been a minute. Good to see you in the joint, June. Road Runner, what up, what up? Good to see you too, man. Been a minute. Prime, been a minute, man. Good to see you in the joint. Mello, what up with you, man? What up with you, man? Always coming through, man. Salute to you. Yo.
You got a little mess up. You're going to bounce back in.
You as a man have to take responsibility
There you go.
for the type of woman that you choose to add to your life. Now, we can sit and blame the woman about doing this and doing that and doing that, but see, here's the thing.
Hey, that was bars. Hey, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. That was bars. Cause I had to look myself in the mirror, y'all. I had to look myself. Wonder why this, that, and the other. It's because I chose them. I chose that, so I allowed that. So You get what you pick.
If you're dealing with certain things, then you're only dealing with certain things because you're dealing with a certain kind of woman. And here's the problem. You always think you can change a woman. A woman that's an adult doesn't change. She grows into hopefully a better version of who she is, but at her foundation, she's the same. At her core, she's the same. That's just how it is. At her core, she's the same. And so you have to decide, are you going to allow her physical beauty to cause you to invite a Jezebel or succubus spirit into your life? And that's what Safaree has done. But I got some clips for y'all today. There's many men who have done it.
Yep.
Let me tell y'all something right now. I'm going to give y'all 3 elephants that you must avoid if you're talking about doing anything beyond just jumping up and down on a woman, bro. I'm going to be honest with you, man. If a woman energy ain't right, I ain't even smashing her. You know what I'm saying? I can't be controlled by a woman physically.
I'm a little hungry, so I know I might be smashing these grapes. Don't be talking about me.
Beauty, man. You know what I'm saying? Too much of the prism of the ism down in me, man. I can't be controlled by a woman's physical beauty. You be controlled by her beauty. I'm going to be controlled by her duty.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You like them beautiful. I like them dutiful. Now,
right.
I want some beauty with that duty, but I'm going to be honest with you. I don't care if the duty is more than the beauty. You take the beauty without the duty. I'd rather take the duty with just minimal beauty. Give me average beauty and full-fledged duty. I'm good. Because the one thing the woman's supposed to be in your life, man, is a helpmeet. That's her sole purpose. So elephant number 1. Any bra who got any question about what you can do for her, cut her off. What you mean what I can do for you? I don't owe you nothing, little mama. I don't owe you nothing. I just met you. I can't do shit. You keep on talking, I'm not going to let you be on my phone right now.
All right.
I can't do nothing for you. Well, you think, I'm bad. You bad how? You bad how? How you bad? Some of these chick, man, they be looking beautiful, man, they don't even shower every day. Now, I ain't saying they just don't ever shower. I'm saying they don't even shower every day.
That's a fact.
Y'all remember this?
That's
y'all
sad.
When we were young.
As a woman.
When we get a chance to, when we ever get a chance, to play in some kitty, man, then we always take it around our boys and put it on their nose like that. Let me ask you something. When you became an adult and you realized that it's supposed to have no sin at all, then you look back and you're like, well, it wasn't really never a bad sin, but it was a sin. It wasn't never supposed to be a sin. It's supposed to be like water. Yeah, look here. Let me show y'all something right here. Y'all see that right here? Bottle of water. I'm going to tell you what it smells like. Nothing. It smells like nothing. You didn't know this when you were young, but as you think back and reminisce about those things, man, you like, so even now, man, let me tell you something, man. The majority of women don't even smell like water. The majority of them don't smell like water. I ain't saying they smell like, Harvey's Fish House and nothing like that.
I don't know why it's messing up. I think it's the Wi-Fi.
Like water. For me, I don't care how fine you are. If you a dime, that take you down to an 8 right there.
Shit, a 6.
You eating the wrong thing.
Fucking 6.
And then a woman who come from the gate, man, tomorrow what you could do for her, man, she ain't getting no paper. A broke woman ain't got no business, man, looking for nobody to do nothing for her. You ain't even did that for yourself, shout it.
Let's go.
You ain't did that for yourself. Elephant number 2. Now, let me differentiate between these two things. When a woman wants to know what you can do for her, that's not always financial. That's if you're going to spend time with her, if you're going to be on the phone with her all the time, if you're going to be like hanging out with her, and y'all going to be Netflix and chilling and doing all that, if you're going to be coming to important functions and going to a family function, sometimes a woman just needs to present herself to the people that know her as a woman that's not single, especially if she's been single for a long time. The only woman who truly want to be single for a long time is the woman who just came out of a terribly bad relationship. And we'll get into that a little bit later. But if a woman has any transactional expectations, if she believes that because you're intimate with her, you should give her money,
Damn.
You know what that is, don't you?
Whoa.
She's a working girl.
She's old.
And she's a low-class working girl because if you're going to be a working girl, get out there and work and get some real money doing it.
Hey.
Don't try to just be a working girl with me. How you going to just try to be a working girl with one man? You unfair to the game. If you're going to be a working girl with everybody. Go to work. Go get that money.
Get that money.
Go get that paper if that's what you're going to do.
Get
See,
that
this
money.
is what we're not understanding. The average woman wants to come first. And I got a clip a little bit later with A-Verb talking about that, man. But I was just having a conversation with a chick not long ago, bro. And it was something simple about walking through the door. It was a woman coming behind me. She was close enough where I ain't let the door slam. I ain't let the door close on her. She was close enough. But I went through. She tried to walk around me and go in. I stopped her. I was like, no. So I walked in, but I held the door and let her in. Like I tell you I do. I don't mind holding the door for a woman. But her ass ain't going in before me. I didn't open this door for you to walk in before me like you are. Like, who are you? Who are you? You can't be a king if you ain't got no dingaling, and the king is the one. If we in the castle, the king's still the one. So I want y'all to understand, man. And she was like, but that don't make sense, blah, blah, blah. I was like, it make all the sense in the world.
What you mean?
She's like, well, well, maybe it does. I just don't know how. Can you explain that to me? I said, look, let me tell you something. If we out somewhere, let's say you my woman and we out somewhere, and we about to go into a restaurant or a venue, wherever we're going, we don't know what the hell is going on inside of there. We don't know if somebody in there saying the next person that come through, I'm going to rob them, or I'm going to shoot them, or I'm going to stick them, or I'm going to do something to them. I'm going to punch them. You don't know what they saying, but you want me to let you go in first. See, women complain about provision and protection. They don't even know what the hell protection is. How are you protected if I open the door and let you go in somewhere first? How is that protection? Help me understand that. They don't even understand what the hell protection is, dog. Wherever we're going, if we're going into a gym, if we're going into a party or a club, if we're going into a function, if we're going into a movie theater, if we're going into a bowling alley, these are all places where people have got murked before. If we're going into, a family function, if we're going into a restaurant, if we're going into a hotel, if we're going into an Airbnb, if we're going into a theme park, wherever we're going, if we're going into the airport, you don't know where we're going. But as a woman, you want me to let you in first? You want me to not be a man, right? Me going in first is a part of me being a man. This is part of me being a protector. I'm going in first. I'm not letting you go in before me. And it also means you ain't above me. I'm above you. This is the problem with the majority of men around here. In this particular society anyway, you believe that some kind of way that the woman is above you or even equal to you. Being equal to you is even worse. If you say the woman's above you, then you can say, well, you know what? I got low self-esteem. I got to build myself up. If you say the woman is equal to you, you might as well put on her drawers. You might as well put on her drawers, man.
Might as well, right? Might as well.
So let's get into this thing, man. All right, man. So the first clip we going to watch. Hold on, man. I must be in another window too, man. Hold on. Am I in another window too? Hold up, brother. Let me close some of this stuff out, man. I got too many windows open over here.
You gonna get it right. So I ain't
man.
gonna touch it.
A new window, man. Let me pull my clips back in here, man. I'm tripping, dog. Let me pull my clips back in here, man. I'm tripping on y'all, man. I'm tripping. That what I'm doing, man. I'm tripping. All right, there we go. Got my clips right there.
All right, looking good.
I also pull my.
Hey, these grapes good. You gotta eat fruit, and they got seeds in them. Believe that.
All right, pull that up here too. All right, so let's
Believe
get into
that.
this, man. All right, so in this first clip, we're just gonna watch the video footage of Erica Mena trespassing on this man's property.
So I guess I didn't really break down the title, which you'll see the title when you click on the video when you see it. You pick the woman you got, so don't complain about her. You know, no one really knows your woman like you. You're intimate with her. You talk with her. You spend time with her, and over that time, you begin to learn her. And you're gonna see the red flags, or you're gonna see the things that you like. And like DOA said already, we think we can change someone. You can't change someone. They actually developed into the person that they are. You can try to help them, but if they don't want it, they're not gonna change. So you can't change them. All right, I ain't gonna hold it up.
She pulls up a ladder and jumps the gate, jumps the fence around this man's house, bro. This is a
Crazy.
woman that's been on TV, been talking about how
Yep.
fine she is and how famous she is. She
Yep.
got millions of followers and all of that. It
Yep.
don't matter because a
Well,
woman
won't.
is a woman is a woman. And that's the main theme of this show tonight. We ain't saying women are bad. We ain't saying they good. We're indifferent to whether they bad or good. What we're saying is a woman is a woman.
Yep.
Every woman is a woman. The thing that makes women different is how many bodies they got, how
Yep.
much emotional trauma they have.
Yep.
You know how many different substances they've used to get high. How many times they've used alcohol? How many times they've had babies that they terminated the pregnancy. All of these things determine and shape who a woman is spiritually and mentally and emotionally. But when it boils down to it at the core, all women they're just women.
Women,
All right,
man.
so let's get into this thing. Let's get into this first clip.
Check it out. Check her out. Check her out, y'all.
Man, that's her, bro. Man,
Check this shit out. Check this shit out. Right here is a ladder. She in a bra. I'm sure they some tights. The fucking flip flops flipping up the ladder. She in straight crazy bitch mode. Let's go.
man, look at her, man. She's setting up a wonder. She's setting
Yeah.
up a mirror.
Yeah, them
She's
flip flops.
barefoot, bruh.
Them the white
No,
ones.
she ain't barefoot. She got some flip flops or something on.
It's crazy.
I don't know, man. Unless her feet shit that big. I thought that girl just got some big.
She hopped that
some big
thing and
feet.
ran.
She got big feet.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
look at her, bro. She done crashed out, man. She done showed up, bro. Yeah, she got some flip flops, man. They call them sandals, I guess, but they flip flops to me. Look at her, man. Man, she look throw, bro. Look at
Crazy.
her, man. She don't even like she brushed her teeth.
Look.
Look at her, man. Look
Look.
at her, man. She trying to grab him
In front of
and
the
all that. Look
kids,
at the
man.
Kids right there, bro.
In front of the
Look
two
at the kids
kids.
right there.
In his house. She jumped the gate on. That's crazy.
Let me tell y'all something, man. Any type of aggression from a woman, it's a no-go. I'm talking
sure.
about verbal aggression, physical aggression.
Listen.
I'm talking about aggression via text. I'm talking about any of that, man. Nigga, if she write me a note, that's aggressive. Hey, man, that's a no-go for me. I ain't got to deal with that. You ain't got to take nothing from a woman, dog. Nothing. You have to take nothing. You ain't got to get mad. You ain't got to get sad. You ain't got to put hands on. You ain't got to do nothing, dog. Just slide. Let her slide.
That's
Let
right.
her go somewhere.
That's right.
We got to stop believing everything that come out of women's mouths because they speaking out of two sides of their mouth. On the one hand, they say, I don't need you. I can get a man, blah, blah, blah. Then on the other hand, they say, where are all the good men? They say these dudes ain't nothing. And then they try to play like they got all them options. Man, stop letting a woman tell you she got multiple options. All she got options to do, man, is get slayed. She ain't got no option for nobody to take her seriously. If you taking a woman seriously, bro, any woman in your life, period, no matter how fine she is, no matter how paid she is, if you taking a woman seriously, man, you got her in the right position in your life, dog, you doing her a favor. You're doing her a favor.
Excuse me. That's
You know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying? Especially if you fly and you got yourself together, man.
That's
you know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying? You got your mind right, your body right, you got your spirit right, you got your mentality right. You good, man. You emotionally stable. Bro, you doing her a favor, man. She ain't gonna find that nowhere else. Stop letting her tell you that she got better options than you. You her only option. You know, you got these suckers out here preaching this, man, you know, hypergamy and you know, all of these things, and that's going to take place, and all of that. Yeah, that's if you in the dating game, bro. Those are guys who date. Dating is for suckers. I just put a video up today, man. Dating is for suckers. Dating is a game that's controlled by women. They move the goalposts all the time in it.
Yeah.
Like you're a
That's
sucker
for
if
sure.
you're involved in the dating game.
That's
so we're
for
not
sure.
talking about the whole dating stuff. We're talking about
They'll
man,
do
you
this.
out here
They'll
as
do
a
that.
man
They'll do
interacting with
this.
a woman that's in your life. See, we're beyond the dating phase. Dating is a waste of time. You got to be a man with a whole bunch of time on your hand to be out here actively engaged in dating. You understand? Like if you're going on 10 dates a week or you're going on in a weekend, man, you're going on 2 dates on Friday, 2 dates on Saturday, and you got 2 early dates on Sunday. Then on Monday, you got a lunch date. Then, man, you spend too much time on these browsers. They ain't kicking them back to your life. We ain't talking about dudes like you. You ain't got no ism in you. But when we talk about it, bro, man, you ain't got no business dealing with nothing like this. See, let me tell you something. This ain't the first time she did this. She was acting a fool on her before they ever got together, before they ever got married. She was acting a fool on her while they were married. She was acting a fool on her before he got her pregnant. She was acting a fool on her after she been acting a fool from day one, dog. A woman don't just turn this on. Y'all too busy to jump into some serious with a woman. Put some pressure on her, man. Put some pressure on her to get out of her comfort zone.
That's right.
The number one thing you can do, this is the first thing you have to do to know what level of woman you're dealing with. You got to slide her ass out of her comfort zone, man.
Most definitely.
You got to slide her out of her comfort zone. If you don't slide out of her comfort zone, man, then you ain't doing yourself no favors, man. You got to slide her out of her comfort zone. That's just what you got to do, man. Man, I'm telling you, the more you slide a woman out of her comfort zone, you're going to start to realize it ain't too many women in this environment that's worth dealing with, man, on a serious level. Because when you slide them out of their comfort zone, the true them comes out. And then you realize, man, they just as scarred by this whole American existence as you are. Until you get over the issues that you have from it. All right, man. So let's get back into the thing. All right. So on the next one, man, this clip, I saw this clip about a week ago, but I said it fits this show. There's a truck driver, and I would never do this. I know other guys who've done it. Every man I've ever known who took a woman on the road with him while he was driving trucks. Some of them, the woman didn't drive. They were just out there for company. Some of them, the woman did drive. Every single time there was a violent interaction, there was a violent exchange. They could not get along on the road for a period of time. It's a very enclosed space.
I believe that.
Y'all got to be a match made in heaven.
Yeah, you gotta be the right. You gotta be the right pair. You gotta be the right pair.
The truck. He's telling the woman to come on up so they can roll, eat up here in the.
And I seen this clip. I didn't post it on anything. I am on like Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, but that's a different subject. But I did see this. I think I originally seen it on TikTok. You gotta be careful, man. You gotta be careful. And like DOA saying right now, the way it happened, you can tell this ain't the first time. You can tell this is something that woman has done to him before, or she do things sort of like that. But, man, it's a bad situation to be in, fellas.
Front. Watch what she does, man. Watch the exchange and then watch what her response is, and then tell me you think this is the first time she did this.
Yo, we gotta go, man. You do this every time. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah. All right, come on, like.
You don't gotta rush me. Can I please eat?
All right, we got to go though, yo.
Okay.
We got to go.
Can I eat?
No, come up here and eat. Come on, we got to go, yo. Like, come on. Like, damn, like, man, we do this every time.
Wow.
Now, y'all tell me if y'all think that was the first time that happened right there. And people were saying, man, that's fake. Man, you ain't hear them noodles sizzling on that boy neck?
Nah, that's real.
Them noodles sizzling on that boy neck. Man, let me tell you something, bro. All he was doing was trying to protect the broad. Let me tell you something. You can't protect a woman that's wild. You can't protect a wild animal. Like, nobody goes into the savannah and tries to protect the male lion that's running the pride. You know what they say about wild animals? You let nature take care of itself. So if you see a lioness that got her jaw broken by a zebra hoof. She was chasing a zebra. Zebra kicked her in the face, broke her jaw. Jaw just hanging down. You don't interfere with that. She just got to go over there and she got to starve to death. That's how you do. So when you're dealing with a woman that's wild, man, you just let nature be itself. You can't protect her. He was simply telling her, I'm about to drive this truck. Come up here and put your seatbelt on. She trying to sit in the back like she at home. He's buckling up, getting ready to take off in the truck. Now, if he was to take off and run into something, I have to slam on the brakes, and she came up there and slammed her face into the dashboard or into the windshield, then she'd be looking at him like, well, you should have told me, blah, blah, blah. That's all it was. He simply told her, come up here and eat. And somebody may say, well, he didn't have to talk to her like that. Man, you talk to your woman how you want to.
Right.
Especially if she hard-headed like that, man. You talk to her how you want to.
Hard-headed
I don't
ain't
be
the
talking
word.
nice and sweet to no
Stiff-necked.
woman, man. And
Stiff-necked.
I don't be dogging out and cussing out and calling her names and that, but I am talking nice and sweet, man. I may talk sweet when she on this meat. That's the only time, dog.
When
I
she
ain't
on
finna
that
be
meat.
all this, man. Baby, I love you, baby, my pretty little baby. There's nothing you can do to keep me away from you. Man, I don't live that life. I ain't got time for that. I don't want to do that. So when you see this, you know this ain't the first time. Bro, she jumped straight up and just doused him with it. Man, listen, bro, she could literally go to jail for this. So she didn't just do something to him. Man, she assaulted this man.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he's dealing with this type of woman, you could tell by disobedience. Man, let me tell you something, bro. Obedience is mandatory. If I tell a woman to do something, I'm telling her to do something for her own good. I don't want to hear no damn why. I don't want to hear no talking back, no none of that. If I say, hey, baby girl, do this, I just want it to be done. And if she can't do it, I don't want her around me. And even if she got 50 options, go get one of those options. But if she can't do what I tell her to do, man, never keep a woman who can't do what you tell her to do, man. Because if a woman can't do what you tell her to do, man, then she ain't got your best interest at heart.
That's for sure.
You know what I'm saying? You're a grown man. You ain't never told her to do nothing wrong that's going to hurt her. You ain't trying to tell her to do nothing that's going to hurt her. But she just won't listen. Do not ever put a woman in a serious position in your life who does not listen. If she will not do what you tell her to do, and it's not even just about bossing her around. No. Sometimes, think about a woman who always forgets what you tell her to do.
Make excuses.
The telltale sign that you got a woman that don't give a damn about you is everything you tell her to do.
Man.
Some kind of way she forget.
Hey, real talk. Excuses. You find time for what you care about. If you care about something, you're going to find time to do it. Simple as that. She always can't get something done because she don't care. It's not important to her. I mean, you're not important.
She ain't think about it. It slipped her mind. Bro, I ain't letting no woman like that get close to me. You can't get close to me. Because if you in my life, there's a bunch of things there's a bunch of assignments I'm going to give your ass. You got to carry your weight. And if you just forgetting stuff, and you know, man, when you meet a woman, you start off with simple stuff. All your requests be simple. Everything you ask her to do be real simple. You understand what I'm saying? And if she can't do the simple things, why would you even trust her with the major thing? If you got somebody working on your car, they can't even change the oil. Why would you have them put headers on your damn engine? Why would you have them bore out the pistons in your engine? Well, not the pistons, bore out the you know what I mean, man. I can't even think of what it's called now. But anyway, you know what I mean.
The headers. You're talking about the headers.
Why would you have them do anything related to your engine, related to your transmission? If they can't even strain the transmission properly and refill it with fluid, why would you have them rebuild your transmission? You're not. So if you got a woman around you, man, who can't even handle the little things, the cylinders. There you go, fix the crypto.
The cylinders. Okay.
Why would you let them bore out your cylinders? That motor gonna be trash, man. It ain't gonna work. If they can't change the oil, they certainly can't bore out the cylinders properly.
Oh no, that ain't happening, big dog.
They sitting there with a screwdriver instead of taking it to the machine shop. They sitting there with a screwdriver You know what I'm saying? Man, you got to understand, bro. I want y'all to understand, man. You must know if the woman around you is dedicated to your process of progress. I don't give a damn how fine she is. I don't care about that. If she fine and all she is fine, all you could do is spend a little time putting on her behind. That's all you can do. You can't take her seriously. You can't implement her into your life in any type of significant way because she hasn't proven worthy of that. Stop acting like a woman is doing you a favor by coming into your life. He act like she doing him a favor getting in that truck with him. Hey, man, if she can't, man, boy, my hand would have been out that truck.
Most definitely.
You understand? Listen, bro, I wouldn't even put hands on him. I wouldn't put hands on him. You know, no, but you know what? I wouldn't even have that situation. Cause I can't say in that situation I wouldn't put hands on her. She deserved hands to be put on her. But I couldn't imagine being with a woman and I let it get to that point.
Yeah.
Man, she probably slapped them before, man. Probably punched them before. Man, let me tell you something. I tell a woman like this, and I've done this. I always do. You know how a woman will play? You'll say something to a woman to just hit you for play? Man, I check a woman about that. Hey, I don't play that shit.
Nah.
Don't tap me. Don't hit me for play. Don't push me for play. Don't do none of that. Cause you're going to tap me, then I'm going to tap you back. And my tap worse than yours. My tap harder than yours.
Most definitely.
So keep your damn hand to yourself. Don't even play with me like that. You understand me? That's how you got to put it down, bro. You will be surprised at how many men out here let a woman play fight with them.
Damn.
Bro, I don't even play.
That's
I don't
crazy.
fight for play.
That's crazy. Play fighting with a girl.
That's like working for free. Play fighting is like free working.
That's crazy.
Man, but how many hours you got to work this week, man? 40? How much you make for 40 hours? Man, I don't make nothing. I just be working, man, because I just be working for free. You ain't finna do it nowhere else.
It's work for free.
So I don't even play that game, man. Don't play with me. Don't tap on me. Don't play punch me. Don't do none of that. None of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't play none of that, bro. That shit is not gonna happen.
Nope.
But you got to think about it. When you meet a woman and she does that, that's what she's used to.
Yep.
And here's the problem. Don't try to change her. You let her be who she is and accept the fact that she's not on your level. Any woman who does anything that you don't go for, she's automatically X'd at the beginning. You don't give her time to learn. The problem is y'all too busy trying to teach a broad how to be a broad. You a man.
How you gonna do that?
Well, you gonna teach the woman
how you gonna do that?
You can teach the woman how to be your woman. You
don't
can
even
teach her how
make
to
sense.
be your mate. You can
That's
teach her how
right.
to be your helpmeet. You can't teach her how to be a woman. You don't know how to be a woman.
Right. I hope not. Right. I hope not.
You get what I'm saying? All right, man. So later
That's
on,
crazy.
he responded to this. You know, he responded to the whole noodle thing, man. So let's check it out, man.
She shouldn't have did what she did to me. My face messed up, my neck messed up. I got to walk around like this every day now. Like, she was mad earlier. We had an altercation earlier about what you gonna do when we stop. Like, I told her, when we stop, you got to clean up. Or if you driving and not stop, or you stop, we got to clean up. We can't be just in this dirty truck. She always eating in the back and mad because I'm telling her she got to clean up her mess. And she telling me I'm going to do it later when I feel like it. I'm going to do it later when I get up. It was always an excuse. So I told her, yo, come up front. Like, because you always making a mess back there, come up front. So she got mad and angry because I told her to come up front, and they're going to throw hot noodles on my face. And y'all thinking it's a game? Look at my face. Look at my neck. This not a game, man. I got to look like this every day. She shouldn't have did what she did to.
He said, I gotta look like
Let me
this.
tell y'all something, bro.
Like a napkin with a
Anytime
Band-Aid.
you start a conversation where we had an altercation, you in a pretty bad situation, brother. If you talking about your woman,
Oh, man.
and you got to talk about y'all had an altercation,
Oh,
or
man.
y'all had an argument, or y'all had a debate, bro, let me tell you something. Don't let a woman guilt trip you out of control. You understand? Now, I don't mean let her make you get out of control of yourself. I mean, don't make her guilt trip you into giving up control.
Right.
A woman to say, you just want a robot. You want a woman that's seen but not heard. Yeah, most of the time I want a woman that's seen and not heard. Like when I'm talking to you, you ain't got nothing to say. Just shut up and listen. I'm dropping game on you. I'm dropping jewels on you. And if a woman can't do that, man, you know that she ain't gonna never be able to do it. If a grown woman run her mouth too much, she ain't gonna stop because she know you. That's who she is.
Yep.
She has to be raised to not speak when a man is speaking. She has to be raised that way. And you're gonna be hard pressed to find a woman on American soil who was born and raised in America who is going to honor that, because they're not raised like that. They're raised to believe you can say whatever you want to say.
Yep.
You're free to speak. Freedom of speech. Say what you want to say. You ain't got to be quiet. You can talk in it. Bro, I ain't finna deal with that. I'm not finna deal with that. Any woman who's like that, dog, she is destined to be in a position that's far from the position that a woman will really want to be in your life. Like, she got to be over there. You got to push her back. You know, that the crazy thing is, man, you see these guys, man, and like this guy, man, he's just dealing with this, man. He like, you know, now he got to sit here and explain why he. Don't tell me why she did it. Tell me why you with the bro.
Why you allowing it, bro?
Understand why you even with a woman like that. He's sitting here trying to explain and justify. Well, come on, bro. How much love you have for yourself to even having a woman around you like that?
Yeah, you gotta let that go. For sure.
It ain't no way, man. Your life is too valuable, man, for you to be letting a woman come in, man, and throw you off your game like that, man.
Yeah.
You know, it just don't make sense. And then even when guys who do pranks like this, bro, if you do a prank like this, man, you're a sucker.
Right.
I'm not even finna play that a woman.
You know, I never got into the prank type things. You know, even coming up, all the other little sites back in the day. Never got into the prank stuff, man. I'm like, we don't play like that. Where I come from.
I got the upper hand or got an edge on me, because it ain't a joke. I'm not finna play that game. I'm not finna play like I'm okay with you doing this, or you faking like you done threw some noodles on me, or you faking like you cheating on me, or you faking like you. Bro, I'm not finna play that game, man. What I look like you, dog? I'm a man.
All right.
You understand me? I'm a man, dog.
Understand no business.
I ain't playing no games around here.
That's crazy.
Now he's sitting around here, man, looking like a mummy with somebody just unwrapped it. Cause these guys don't understand, bro. Let me tell you something. Any, and I do mean any violent interaction, any aggression, any challenging you, any debating with you, any arguing with you. And man, a woman can't even question me. A woman, she can ask me a question, I mean, if she wants some information, man, but a woman can't question me, can't question about where I go, what I do, who I do it with. If I catch a woman, man, looking through my phone one time, man, I'm dropping her ass. Don't look at my phone, don't touch my phone. What's wrong with you? Who told you it was okay to touch my phone? Who told you it was okay to who told you you got the right to worry about what's in my phone? You got to have the right to even touch my phone. We ain't even talking about looking in it. You got to have the right to touch my phone. All right, man, let's get into this next one, man. Now, a woman that's disobedient. There are simple rules. I know I told y'all a story one time, man. I don't know if I told y'all this, but I'm going to tell you. If I did, then I'm going to tell you again. I had a chick, man, fell through, man. This is probably a couple years back, maybe 3 years ago. Yeah, probably about 3 years. Man, I cut her ass off about 3 years ago. I mean, it was a hard cutoff too, man, because she kept finding a way to get in touch with me, man, and just all these different numbers, man, all these different IG accounts, man, all these different. I'm talking about, man, I was caught up in the real life fatal attraction up in this month. But she came to the crib, man, talking about how good she can cook, man, and all that, bro. I told the chick, don't put no salt on my food. You know what I'm saying? The way my sense of smell is strong. It's somewhere between human and dog. You know what I'm saying? Damn, that might be close to bear. But, so it causes my for salt, my taste buds are altered in a bunch of different ways. And salt is one of those ways. I can taste the salt in anything. You know what I'm saying? Tried to eat salt water taffy as a kid, man, spit it out, man. Until like somebody had put a bowl of salt and sugar in there and put more sugar than salt. So I couldn't do it. So I said, don't add salt to my food. I can taste the salt in anything. You know what I'm saying? I can taste the salt. If it's got any sodium in it at all, I can taste it. Man, she prepared this phenomenal breakfast. I'm talking about, man, the presentation of it, man, had your boy mouth watering, man. You know what I'm saying? This phenomenal vegan waffle, man. I'm telling you, look just like a regular waffle, man. It was a Belgian waffle, man. Phenomenal Belgian waffle, man. Man, she had made me some. I think she had some chorizo. I think it was some chorizo, which is a plant based, like, you know, kind of meat substitute, plant based. She had that, man, and I can't remember what else it was. It was something else, man. But you know, it had the little green drizzles on, you know, the little green stuff on, the little herbs on it. Man, I was starving, bro. I swear I was starving. I bit into that shit, man, and boy, man, it was the saltiest thing I ever had in my life, man. I just got up, bro, and went and just dumped it in the trash.
Ooh.
Cause it was garbage. What else I was gonna do with it? It was garbage. I just went and dumped it in the trash. Man, she got all teary-eyed and all that, man, talking about, I ain't know you and blah, 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 whatever she was saying. I don't even remember. But I was like, so how much salt you put on there? She said, I ain't put that much. I said, well, let me ask you a question.
I ain't put that much.
When I say none, what
None.
does that mean?
None.
That much, or does it mean none? You know, like right now, if I ask you, how many gold coins do you have in your purse right now? You're going to say none. And that means I don't expect to go in there and see not that many. I expect to see none. So you do know the difference between none, right? I said, well, why in the hell you put not that much salt in my food when I told you don't put any? Well, I just blah, blah, blah. And these are the words that came out of her mouth. Well, normally when I cook, I said, they're going to be your last time coming through. Let's just enjoy this time here. Don't worry about cooking nothing else for me. Let's enjoy this time here because they're going to be your last time. She spent maybe about 30 minutes trying to talk me out of it, but I just stopped talking.
Yep.
Once I make up my mind about something and I tell a woman something, I'm done talking about it. Well, I'm not finna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't no violent, brash dude. I ain't gonna be like, you better shut up before I do something to you now. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna tell her that. I'm just gonna put some headphones on or something, listen to some music, man, and block her ass out and let her just talk.
Yep.
But once I say what I said, we ain't finna have no argument or debate about it.
That's
I said
it.
what I said, and I make the laws in my life.
That's it.
Especially when it comes to dealing with a woman. So, I got a clip where a man is dealing with something like that in the real life, man. Y'all check this out.
This is why I want to be single, y'all. And I don't care what you say. I asked this girl for grits, eggs, and pancakes. She cooks me potatoes and Brussels sprouts. And I guess I'm about to eat some old rice. And she like, deal with it. Like, why do I gotta deal with something that I don't want?
That's all I had. Some of them.
But you see, this is why women get cheated on.
Man, some people don't
like,
have
listen to your man. Some people ain't got nothing to eat, you right?
Yeah,
but we do have it and you not listening. So, this is why I'm going out tonight. And don't call me. This is
He's going out tonight.
Now, I want y'all to understand something.
Damn.
If you told the woman to cook something and she cooked something else, she cooked for herself, dog. She ain't cook for you. See, a man wants to complain about shit when it ain't nothing to complain about. She didn't cook that for you. She's not cooking for you at all. You go cook your own breakfast. She's cooking what she want to eat for herself. And if you want to eat some,
Yeah,
she
basically.
cooks enough for you.
Yeah.
But I want y'all to understand something. How did this type of woman get in your damn house?
There
dog?
you go. You picked her.
This ain't about how a woman behaves once you got her. This is about how the hell you picked the right woman in the first place.
There you go.
How you pick, man? Let me tell you something. The greatest thing you could do is when you meet a woman and you think you might want to take her serious, you need to meet her mama and grandmama as quickly as possible.
Yep.
You gotta meet her mom and grandma as quickly as possible because you got to see how they interact with men. You got to see how her mom is with men. You got to see how her grandma is with men.
Yep.
You got to see it. That's why you go to some of these other cultures, man. You meet these women, man. You meet their grandma. You meet their grandma and their mom, man. You see their grandma, man. It don't matter what she doing. She reveres her husband.
I agree with that.
She respects him. She talks to him with loving kindness.
Agree with that.
She talks to him with appreciation and respect. She interacts with him with appreciation and respect. It don't matter who coming to the house for dinner. He always eats first. Always. Let me tell you something.
Not the guest.
You know, black, especially black folk, when we have a dinner, don't nobody get no plate until everybody get in there. In other cultures, the patriarch of the family, you go in there, you see a little bit of mac and cheese gone, you see some greens gone, you see a piece of cornbread gone. That's because the patriarch already ate. He in there with his feet kicked up in the recliner with a game on. He nodding out in there. He watching soccer like this. Now y'all got to be quiet so y'all won't wake up Pawpaw. You understand? That's the type of life that you're supposed to have as a man. Your woman is supposed to revere you. She's supposed to submit to your presence, not to your words, not to your intimidation factor, not to your threatening, imposing figure. Not that. She's supposed to simply submit and bow down. Problem. You mean tell me as a man, you don't know better than to have a woman around you that ain't doing what the hell you tell her to do? Not to your intimidation factor.
Let's go back a little bit.
How you pick, man? Let me tell you something. The greatest thing you could do is when you meet a woman and you think you might want to take her serious, you need to meet her mama and grandmama as quickly as possible.
Right.
You need to you gotta meet her
said
mom
that.
and grandmama
said that.
as quickly as possible. Because you gotta see how
We
they
said
interact
that.
with men. You gotta see how her mom is with men. You gotta see how
said
her grandma
that.
is with men.
We said
you gotta
that.
see it. That's why you go to some of these other cultures, man. You meet these women, man. You meet their grandmama. You meet their grandma and their mom, man. You see their grandma, man. It don't matter what she doing. She reveres her husband.
Most
She
definitely.
respects him. She talks to him with loving kindness and tenderness. She talks to him with appreciation and respect.
Most
She interacts
definitely.
with him with appreciation and respect. It don't matter who coming to the house for dinner. He always eats first.
That's right.
Always. Let me tell you something. You know, black, especially black folk, when we have a dinner, don't nobody get no plate until everybody get in there. In other cultures, the patriarch of the family, you go in there, you see a little bit of mac and cheese gone, you see some greens gone, you see a piece of cornbread gone. That's because the patriarch already ate. He in there with his feet kicked up in the recliner with a game on. He nodding out in there. He watching soccer like that. Now y'all got to be quiet so y'all won't wake up Pawpaw. You
That's
understand?
right.
That's the
That's
type
right.
of life that you're supposed to have.
And that's one of the things. That's one of the things my grandmama stood on, Big Mama. Don't nobody touch nothing till Big Joe gets on first. That's one of the things she stood on. Even if he wasn't home from work yet, we had to wait until he got home and he got his plate first. Maybe not a holiday, but like just dinner and just busting up my grandma's house and they didn't cook dinner. That dinner was for Big Joe. And if you want some, you got to wait till Big Joe gets some first.
As a man, your woman is supposed to revere you. She's supposed to submit to your presence, not to your words, not to your intimidation factor, not to your threatening, imposing
Right.
figure. Not that. She's supposed to simply submit and bow down to your mere presence. And if you're not getting that, you've been chose the wrong woman. And the further you are away from that,
Facts.
the worst woman you actually chose, bruh. This is all you have to do, man. And I see just from saying he was raising awareness to other men. Bro, if you need awareness from that, if you need awareness from any of these clips I'm showing, then the clips ain't the problem. You mean tell me as a man, you don't know better than to have a woman around you that ain't doing what the hell you tell her to do?
That nigga was.
There's no awareness. There is no awareness in any of these clips. These clips are just examples
Right.
of the things I say
Right.
all the time.
They on the
But
internet.
awareness, he ain't giving no awareness. He's sitting complaining about the woman he chose.
Yep.
Complaining is not giving awareness. Complaining is simping, is beta, is some sucker shit.
Pussy.
Like if you sitting around complaining and whining about what your woman don't do, hey man, that's your problem.
That's your
You chose
fault.
that bro.
Yep.
She ain't gonna change. He gonna have to leave her.
Yep.
Problem is, he ain't gonna leave her.
Nope.
That's the number one problem with you guys.
Yep.
You get with a woman who dog you out, don't treat you right, and you still won't leave her. But you're not gonna leave her because she been dogging you out
The whole time.
before you even put her in the position. Man, listen. There's a video. I think
Grapes.
I made a video about it though.
I'm
But this
almost
dude
done
was
with the
getting
grapes,
married.
y'all. We done ate the whole container.
His
It
wife
wasn't
told
bad
him,
though.
"I
It's
finally
been over
settled
an
with you,
hour.
gave up on my dream of marrying Chris Brown." He laughed about it. Shit, man. About a month later, man, she was at the Chris Brown meet and greet in the background, man, doing all
Yep.
type of poses with him.
I remember that.
You understand me?
I remember that.
That's what we have to.
I don't know. I'm sure a few of y'all do. A few of y'all may not even know. That's cool if you don't. Chris Brown was charging $1,200 for backstage pictures. He broke up so many relationships. Not him. They did. You know, marriages got stopped. Man, it was a little trend for a minute. It was crazy. But they show you what's most important. They some of them were willing to throw away like a 6-year. Bruh, I wish I had the clip. I'll be more prepared maybe next time. This one chick said, "I'd do it again." Oh man, you
But we
can't
gotta
make that
remember
up, man.
that
You
It
can't.
ain't about being nothing except being a man and standing on what you want to stand on. You understand?
Stand on
If we gonna do
business.
Then me and you got to sit down and we got to come to an agreement on the business because we both bring beneficial aspects to it. We about to be business partners, all that. That's why women keep using the word partner. If you're in a relationship and you call your woman your partner, or she call you her partner, and you're okay with it, you're in a
That's a
sucky
problem.
situation.
That's a problem.
Because when you call her your partner, you give her equal power.
Well, you know, not even the equal power thing. It made me think of my girl. My girl, no. I don't know what made her ask me this question. She was like, "Hey, when you're like talking about me, do you say I'm your partner?" And if you know me, I was like, "That's gay." If I hear somebody say my partner, because I was explaining this to, I hate to say it was a white man, a white woman. It was a white person at work. And I was like, man, I hate calling my woman my baby mother, my baby mom. So I was like, the mother of my child. I was like, it sounded a little better, you know, because I'm not married. But I mean, even sometimes I do say she's my wife just to eat in the ice, so I ain't got to explain stuff. But yeah, man, telling somebody that a woman is your partner, I think is like, wow.
Now, you know the funny thing is, some guys are in partnerships and the woman don't want to go 50-50. If you my partner, we damn sure going 50-50.
Right?
Trust me, you can't be my partner. We're not going 50-50. If I pay the cost to be the boss, damn it, I'm going to be the boss. You know
All
why?
right.
Because I paid the cost to be the boss right now, and I'm the boss. You understand? Let me tell you something. Any woman that walk in this door right now, it don't matter what I'm over here saying. Listen, she can walk in the door and sit over there, and I can think of an example of an interaction we had. It ain't gonna be that bad, you know. It's probably gonna be something intimate, you know. And she'll sit over there, man, or I'll be over there, man, and I'll tell y'all right here, yeah, man, y'all bear with mama talk to y'all, but I'm watching the show over here. The mama putting on the show behind this camera for me over here.
That
man.
right?
So I'm
That
keeping
right?
my eyes on the show, but I'm keeping my mind on. But I'm keeping my mind on this show. Whatever goes on, man, all she gonna do, she just gonna deal with it.
Right.
Any woman that's ever been in my life, she just deal with it. This is who I am. I'm
Right.
gonna be who I am. And if her ass don't want to be there, she can be gone. Cause you know what? I don't need emotional attachment. Stop doing emotional attachment, brothers.
Yeah.
Emotional attachment is the weak point.
It's gonna destroy you.
Man.
You're gonna crash
The
out.
weak point. So just it's something as simple as a woman, man, not cooking what you want her to cook, man. But man, listen, bro. Here's the thing. Why you?
Hey, and I already know he's gonna say, but it ain't even like that. And I've had to tell, honestly, I've had to tell a few women this. I know how to cook. I don't mind. I like cooking. If you know me, you know I've been in the food industry over 15, 20 years. So cooking, I barbecue. I try to every other weekend. I ain't done it in a while. I need to bring the grill back out, but I love the barbecue. I got that from my pops. So y'all dudes who can't cook, boy, that microwave. You know how long it's been since I had I think honestly, I think when I first got my first apartment, I might have had a microwave. But after visiting my great grandma Sugar, Geneva, she didn't have a microwave, and food tastes better. Even rewarming it tastes better out the oven, because if you know that oven, you're heating it from the inside out, and it's using UV rays versus a stove is real heat. It's from it's not a light, it's like coal type substance, almost like metal when it heats up. But it's going down a different subject.
You even gotta tell a woman to cook for you. Why you even got to, bro? I ain't never had to tell no woman to cook for me, dog. Ever. I'm talking about, she at my house. I've never had a woman at my house. I've never been at her house, and she didn't cook for me. Like, breakfast is an automatic thing. Now she may ask me what I want, but that's nothing. If she know I'm coming, she already go and get the shit that I eat, so she can cook breakfast for me while I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Like, she already go get the stuff that she know I eat, so she can cook dinner for me. So she can fix me a snack, like whatever I eat. You know what I'm saying? If I want an acai bowl, then she got the stuff to make me a bowl. Like, if I want some cabbage, she can go in the yard and get some cabbage out the garden. You know, like, y'all don't even know nothing about that. A woman going to get some cabbage out the garden. Y'all don't know nothing about that shit, man. Man, y'all, let me tell you something. Stop living this fantasy world of all this dating shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's a fantasy world. That's for people. That's for dudes who don't have no self confidence. That's for dudes who have stuff confidence. You go out there, you dating, and you compete, and you see who the flash is, and you see who drives the nicest car, and you do all that. Man, that's that dating world shit, bro. Real women with real minds who not caught up in that, bro. They don't live that same life. I'm telling you, because I know. I've been dealing with those women my whole life. Those women that don't care about that stuff, man, they don't care nothing about that, bro.
Different level.
The real women out here don't care nothing about that bullshit over there. And the real men out here don't care nothing about that bullshit over there. You understand me? All right, so the next clip, man. Never deal with a woman who's disrespectful to her father.
Most
Now, to be honest
definitely.
with you,
Most
there's some girls out
definitely.
here
Now that's a red flag. Cause if she don't respect her dad, just imagine how she gonna treat you. It should be the opposite. You should want a woman who love her. You should want a daddy's girl.
father, for whatever reason, maybe their mama ran him off, and he just said, you know what? I can't deal with you because your mama nuts. Yeah, I made the decision to deal with your mama nuts, but I ain't gonna deal with her no more.
Yeah.
Holler at me when you get grown. Or when you get old enough to holler at me at you on your own.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send mine, I'm gonna take care of you.
That's the reason.
Be gone. This woman crazy. Hey man, if a man did that, cool. She may feel some kind of way about it. I'm not saying she don't have the right to. I'm saying you stupid to mess with her. You don't ever feel like you gotta deal with the fallout from a woman's emotional trauma from the past. Don't ever put yourself in a position where you feel like you got to deal with that. You understand me? Now let's get into this clip.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
God, oh man, what the hell? Man, my mouth's going crazy.
I'm almost still got some in that drink. Yeah, all right.
What you would like us to do for you, and then I can tell you what we can do, what we can't do, and how long it'll take, or how short it'll take.
Okay, I'm an 83-year-old man, and I have 2 children. My son is here with me in the hospital in Memphis. He's at...
Wow. So this man actually just passed recently. He was an actor. I can't think of his name right now. I remember this clip. This man went and moved in with his son, and I believe his ex-wife was trying to stop it because she wanted his money because she knew he was finna die. So she was trying to get him to die with her so she could get the life insurance money. But he moved in with his son. He was going live a lot. I think they was on Instagram and TikTok. Maybe Instagram. I ain't been on TikTok that long, y'all. But this dude, I remember, he's a famous actor. And he's on the phone. And she's blocking him from changing the a beneficiary. Check this out, y'all. Check this shit out.
He's at my bedside, and I'm not in the hospital as a result of anything that happened recently.
I'm gonna stop pausing it soon. I'm sorry. I also think she trying to say that he's out of his mind, like he's dementia, so he don't know what he's talking about. Man, wicked, bro.
Other than the fact that about a month ago I was hospitalized because I was suffering from water retention, and a couple of other issues, all of which have been corrected or at least addressed. I'm very capable and very confident in the doctors that I have here in the medical.
Talking very well.
My son is assembled around me, so I feel really good about that.
His son.
My main issues are that I feel that I was, prior to entering the hospital, I had some ongoing issues with my daughter, who I feel has taken advantage of me, and she would be the primary suspect, if you would.
Okay, his daughter, not ex-wife.
To use or not, but she's the one that I would attribute my elderly abuse to.
Now listen, put a one in the chat if that man sounds absolutely coherent, like you know what he talking about. Now this an old man, you know he ain't memorized this shit now. He got a good mind, but when you get that age, your mind ain't finna memorize all this.
Yep.
He ain't reading it. Eyes half closed half of the time. Put a one in the chat if this man sounds absolutely coherent. This man sounds absolutely coherent, like he knows exactly what he's saying.
Yep.
He's not being coerced or any of that. Now, when I looked at this in the comments, you should have saw the women saying, "Look at his son standing over him. He's coercing him to say that." All because he told the truth. His daughter told the world that his son, that she suspected his son and his publicist of elderly abuse. Now he's admitting himself that she's the one
it was
that
her.
it should be attributed to. Without being coerced, yes, his son is standing there because that's his dad. That's his elderly dad, and he's standing there to make sure he hears
Everything
what the man is
good,
saying on
right.
the phone, to make sure that nothing is taking place.
Right.
And you should have saw the amount of women in the comments that was saying, "No, that man came. Somebody did something to him. They controlling him."
Yep, I see.
Nah,
I
that
told
man
you.
telling the truth about how toxic his daughter is, and I'm gonna be honest with you, brothers. If you deal with a woman who has a toxic relationship with her dad, unless she has a phenomenal relationship with her granddad.
It's gotta
Now
be.
there is a
man.
caveat. If she has a phenomenal relationship with her granddad, let's say a girl who doesn't have a great relationship with her dad, but she's growing up with she grew up with her grandparents, and she has a phenomenal relationship. Like her granddad is like her dad to her. Totally different ball game. Totally different ball game. That works. Actually, that may even be better.
Yep.
Because granddad is so much.
He gonna teach more values.
So much more wisdom.
Yep. He gonna teach
You
more
understand?
values.
So, but under normal circumstances, if this is how a woman's dad talks about her,
You're in trouble.
man, you crazy as hell.
You're in trouble.
You crazy to be dealing with that. Yeah, common sense. Yeah, he didn't say I blame my daughter. He said I attribute my elderly abuse to my daughter.
Good choice of
All
words.
right, let's keep listening.
And it's definitely a case of elderly abuse because, as I said,
Now, I didn't want to get into no more of that. So I want y'all to understand, man, if a woman has a terrible relationship with her father, bro, I don't care what it's about. Yes, she got some things she need to work to. Maybe it's not even her fault. It doesn't matter whose fault it is. It's your fault if you deal with her. The trauma and drama from that.
Now it's yours.
Yep. You
Yep.
don't need to deal
Now
with
it's
no trauma and
yours,
drama
brother.
from no woman. You don't need to deal with no negative energy from no woman. You don't need to deal with no disrespect from no woman. You don't need to deal with no loud talk back talking from no woman. You don't need to deal with how y'all gonna be with a woman that tell you no about sex?
Damn.
I can't even tell a woman no myself.
No, that's right.
She get her feelings get hurt.
You tell her no.
She start feeling undesirable.
Yep. What's wrong with me? Who
I
you
can't get
sleeping
a woman
with?
To tell me, a woman won't take my no. Man, let me tell you something, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Man, I'd have women take my wood, dog. I ain't gonna Hey man, she was ready, dog. She was ready, man. You know, cause I had already got a hot bottle one time, man. And I guess she made up her mind and said, next time, you
Had to chew it on them like neck
You know what I'm
bones.
saying? You know what I'm saying? If you ain't gonna funk, we gonna fight.
Funk
I said,
the
okay,
fight.
well, we can funk then, baby. Let's funk. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't even know why these guys be dealing with this, dog. Let me tell you something, man. You have problems with women. because you chased them. Because you cold approached them. Man, I don't care what nobody say, man. If you cold approach, you're a trick. I won't even say you beta, but you're a trick. That's all it is. If you cold approach a woman, you'll pay her too. You're a trick. Ain't nothing wrong with being a trick, but just accept you're a trick, dog. I don't want to live no trick life. I don't want to be chasing no woman, man. Let me tell you something. If you got an
And I ain't gonna go too deep in it. I ain't gonna go too deep in this at all. But I know a guy who will say, I can't buy this because I'm going to go see this girl. Like, he got the money put to the side just to pay them so he can lay with them. And if that's what you do, you know, everybody got their drug of choice. But it's like, I see it's a drug. You know, and that's dangerous. That's dangerous. Cause I even tell them, how many other men doing that? You ain't the only one. If she can call you and say, hey, you want to do something, it's cause she can't find nobody else to get money from right now. And I had to tell her no. I mean, I could have went, but I wanted to save some money. That's crazy.
a woman's attraction to you or increase a woman's interest, she don't like you. What kind of in no other facet of life do you keep pursuing something that don't like you?
Damn.
How many times you applied for a job and then you didn't get hired and then you applied for the same job the
Right.
next month? Never. How many times you wouldn't apply for a loan to get a house and then they turn you down and then you went and applied the next month? Or
To the
not turn you
same
down,
house.
They'll approve you for a certain amount. You went back the next month to see if you get approved for more.
Wake up.
Never.
Ever.
How many times you went to a dealership and bought a car and paid cash for it, then went back to the same dealership, and it don't make sense, dog. We don't do repetitive shit like that. We don't do repetitive things that don't work. Well, you go to the dealership to buy a car, you gonna pay cash, they treat you like you ain't got the money, then they sell, but treat you like you're a sucker, talk to you with all type of racial, innuendo and all of that. Man, you gonna go back to that same thing. You know what, man, it's been a month. I'm going to give you time. I gave you a month to start liking me. Now, you got to like my people now. I'm going to come back to you. No, you ain't going back to him. You'll go to his rival across town.
Right.
Only when they come to women and only the small group of men who sit around and brag about how much they allow women to use them for pleasure. Let me tell y'all two things I can tell you right now. If you cold approach a woman, you had to chase her. Cold approaching and chasing is the same thing. Care what nobody say. And also, secondly, when you finally got her, you did everything in your power to please her.
Keep her.
Sexually. You wanted to please her. It didn't even cross your mind that it's her job to please you. She the one with all that built-in moisture, all that wetness, all that Niagara Falls. She the one with that. You know what I'm saying? She want that trout.
That trout.
That trout.
They scared though.
With the boobies. She got all these different pleasure points, man, and all that, man. And you mean tell me, man, that that your job is to go please her, man? If every woman in your life, man, ain't doing everything in her power to please you, man, I don't know what you waiting on, man. You got the wrong relationship with the wrong women, bruh. It don't even make sense, man.
Don't make sense at all.
Got a couple of super chats up here, man. I gotta get that magic mouse, man. I still been dealing with this mouse I had on my PC, man. That wasn't tuck it out. But Keisha Elkins, man, appreciate you. Saw somebody else down here. Gerald Davis, man, appreciate you, man. Hello from Hawaii, BOA. Put respect on his name. That's James Amos. His name John Amos, man. He was the image of the fatherhood on Good Time.
Yeah.
Amos, man.
That's who he was.
His name is John Amos. He was James Evans on Good Time.
Yeah, the Good Time character. Most definitely. Rest in peace.
Yeah, I'm going to slide through Hawaii, man. Boy. Hawaii, all right, man. And not just, man, so many islands. It's made up of so many islands, bro. You can island hop around that thing, man, and really You know, you can.
some fun.
I think island hopping is the way to go, man. If you're gonna slide to Hawaii, man, that's what I'm gonna do. So I look at it like this, bro. You got to understand that you are not a high value man. She's not a high value woman. You're a dominant man. She's a submissive woman. See, we get into the high value shit. That's just ways to not be a dominant man, and not have her be a submissive woman. So let's listen to a woman talk about that particular thing.
What is your definition of a high value man? Question number 1. Question number 2. What is your definition?
Now, I ain't gonna lie. First thing is the bust down wig. The bust down wig with the fake waves, silky, it look kind of dry. But if y'all would stop this, y'all would look like 99% better. Just try it. But I'm sure it's gonna be spoke of.
Of a high functioning man, because I just watched this interview with Cam Newton and Dr. Bryant, I believe, and I'm dumbfounded. I'm actually dumbfounded. This man has 8 kids by 3 different baby mothers, and he feels like he's co-parenting and he's being a present dad in their lives, and his kids are not lacking anything, regardless of the fact that he has multiple kids by multiple baby mothers. What? Okay, let me go back to the question. High value versus high functioning. So in Dr. Bryan's definition of how a high value person, pretty much a person that can provide, a person that has money. Somebody who is high functioning has emotional intelligence, emotional stability, understanding, reasoning, all those things.
And then I'm not gonna lie. I originally was gonna review Cam Newton and Corey Holcomb interview. And Corey already got his fight with the little lady. I forgot her name already. She doesn't have any kids. She doesn't have a husband. She's never been married. She going around telling everybody how to find the type of man. And like Anton Daniels, sometimes, if y'all know him, look him up. If not, that's cool. He's not the only one that says this. How can y'all take information from people who are not living their life or never lived their life? Then I'm not the biggest fan of, the degree paperwork thing, but she went to a online college. And I don't even know this woman, but now she didn't see this interview and she believed in what this woman has said. So now I bet wherever she at, she looking for this high value man that she ain't even gonna get. She gonna get everybody else who just want to lay her down.
Newton, you are trying to convince me that as a father of 8 kids and 3 different baby mothers, 3 different women that you are dealing with emotionally, because regardless if you are still with the mother of your children, you are still in a relationship with the mother of your children, regardless if you guys are together, if you catch my drift.
See, this is the illogic that women use. No, you are still in a relationship with the father of. Here's a woman letting you know that a woman is still in a relationship with her child's father. She's trying to flip it on Cam. No, the woman is the one that's still in a relationship. The man is out of that shit. A woman, she's different. Her emotional attachment is always going to be there. So yes, her emotional attachment is always going to be there. A woman is always going to love the man that she loves. She's always going to love her child's father and all of that, bro. I'm telling you, here's a woman speaking on behalf of women, but trying to push that shit over to Cam. Obviously, it's not the same for a man. Mm-hmm. She's using the example of a man who's proven it's not that.
Yeah.
But
he on his third one.
Fact that
looking for a fourth.
She's a woman saying this. She's
looking for a fourth.
If you're a man, you're going to deal with one of Cam's baby mamas. If you're going to deal with anybody's baby mama, you got to understand, she's still emotionally attached to that man, bro. I'm telling you.
I just don't get that. But also, not only that, but you are looking for a wife in addition to the situation that you've created. Not anything that has been done to you, but the situation that you've created.
Like he can't look for a wife.
Here's another woman trying
Wow.
to guilt trip a man.
That's
for
crazy.
having multiple women.
He can't look for a wife
Bro, let
if
me
he
tell
want
you
to.
something. Women, they're delusional enough to believe that they're enough for a man. If you're a man and you got one woman, you compromised all kind of shit. You compromised, bro. There ain't no one woman
Back against the wall.
that is going to be everything that you need from a woman as a man. And now, if you ain't got no woman and you single, none of this applies. But if you get one woman, yeah, she gonna have phenomenal things she can do, but all she gonna do is magnify the shit you don't have because you're gonna have a woman's presence, but not some of the things that should come with that presence. And I know you're a woman that always say, "Well, what do I get besides financial support, besides provision? What do I get?" What the hell do you mean besides provision? Provision is more important than anything your ass can do. Anything, the only thing a woman can give you that matches provision is pristine body, untouched body. You know what I'm saying? When you the first one to pop the top on that Aquafina,
that's a needle in a
the only
haystack.
thing a woman can give you that equates.
Good luck
that's
with that.
Equal. That's an even exchange for provision. I promise you, bro, there ain't nothing else. Nothing else. I'm talking about consistent provision. Now, yeah, you can have a harlot and, give her a couple dollars and bam, you be done. You know what I'm saying? Or as Bandman Kev will say, man, give her $12,000 and be done. That's cool. Whatever you want to do.
Big spender.
But that ain't the type of woman you're going to put in a position in your life, man, a permanent position. You can't do it.
Nah.
So I just want y'all to understand that here's a woman, she's talking as if she has value. This woman got hair that don't even like it could grow out her head. She got fucking fake eyes in her head. I'm telling you, bro, like, it don't even make sense. The things that men are willing to deal with in the United States, man, are crazy. And somebody may say, man, look, well, she bad. You just jealous, especially when we talk about Russell. When we talk about Russell, what? Oh, man. You know what I'm saying? Man,
What's a Russ book?
You just jealous because you ain't married to Sierra.
Simp stepdaddy?
Hell
no.
Smashed her,
Nope.
but I wouldn't marry her.
They thought we thought she was a man
She's
anyway.
your baby mama. I'm not finna marry you, baby mama. You know what
Wow.
I'm saying? Listen, bro, let me tell you
They
something.
do be scheming, bro. They be scheming.
If I wasn't me,
What?
I wouldn't wipe or buy something over. Not behind me, I wouldn't. That's just certain shit I ain't gonna do, man. It don't even make sense, bro. So, man, on this next clip right here, bro,
Bring it out.
we're gonna watch this woman talk about, we're gonna listen to Kitty J. Rose, man, talk about how women emotionally manipulate you.
I hadn't seen this either. So
Yeah, man, Batwing, eyelash, BBL, makeup, fake hair, fucking Botox in her lips, man. I'm talking about, man, grown-ass woman with braces in her mouth. Man, I'm talking about all type of things going on. Bro, let me tell you something.
Hey,
And
hey,
that's-
hey! I already know if you're going down this hole or not. I was talking to somebody. Well, really, I seen a clip, and it was the clip where the dude saying, number one, don't have a car, but he got a 6-inch, and he can come over whenever you want him to. Go up or stay. Go up. Number two, he got a car. He ain't got a 6-inch. He can't come over when he want, but he got money. Be like number three, he got a car. He got a job. He got a 6-inch, but he can't spend time with you when he want to. It's just very rare. Number five, and it just kept changing up. And they kept leveling up. But I mean, they got better, but then eventually he was like, okay, that one don't exist. And it was like, okay, now you ain't got nothing. Versus the man will settle for, or even a better analogy. Somebody said she won't holler at you at fries on McDonald's, but you will holler at her. Like a man will talk to a woman who work in a fast food restaurant, but a woman will look down on a man who work in a fast food restaurant. So there's really not the same level of attraction to the everyday struggle or the everyday person nowadays. It's like the fantasy world.
It's funny you say that. You got to be weary of a woman who has any surgical enhancements because you don't know what level of self-esteem or what level her self-esteem dropped to for her to have to go get surgery.
That take a lot.
You
That
know
take a
what I'm saying? I
lot.
use Cardi B for an example. When you look at how she used to look,
Yep.
pull up an old video
Totally
before
different.
she got famous, dog.
Totally
Look
different.
at her teeth and look at her body. Man, she had the worst body ever.
Nicki
That's why she got
Minaj.
so much enhancement, bro.
Beyonce.
Man, that girl.
Shit. You'd be surprised.
Man, that girl. Man, her ass was flat as a wall. I'm talking about as the wall in your living room. Man,
I'm looking
like
at my
she had
wall right now, y'all.
no
This shit's
shape,
flat.
no curve, no hips, no thighs, no nothing. And she had one of the raggedest mouths you ever seen in your life. I'm talking about absolutely
Nicki
horrific.
Minaj was missing
Man,
teeth too.
honestly, before she got famous, Cardi B was one of the worst looking women I've ever seen. Like she was just bad looking. And she had a bad attitude. And she
Still
was,
got
and she
that.
can't do nothing but set dudes up. She looked like she was a setup chick. She looked like a chick who was down for whatever.
Yep.
And now you see all the work she's got.
Yep. The world.
It takes a level of very low self-esteem for a woman to get that much work. A lot of these girls, man, they are one bad botch surgery away, man, from being Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim,
Good example.
she got a bunch of surgeries, but she got a bunch of botched surgeries too. Like they messed up her face.
Yep.
They
Destroyed
They
her.
didn't do her face right. They botched it.
Destroyed her.
And once you get one botched surgery, you gotta keep getting
done.
surgery to try to fix it.
You can't.
So you never get back to normal.
Nope.
But they just keep going and going and going. They make you an experiment. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
They make you a guinea pig. So I
Damn.
want y'all to understand, man, you got to remember, bro. Oh, yeah, man.
It's sad.
Oh, for sure, Mike Lee. So I want y'all to understand, bro, you got to have a woman that understands her position. And she has to be proud to be a feminine woman.
Right.
Otherwise, you ain't got yourself named, and you got your woman that's going to emotionally manipulate you.
One way your anxious attachment causes you to manipulate your partner. If you love me, you'll do this. If you care about me, you'll do this. That's unhealthy. That's a form of manipulation. You're guilt tripping your partner into constantly giving you that reassurance and constantly reaffirming their commitment to you. And don't say, well, I just want to know. I just want them to tell me. It's not necessarily about them actually showing you or displaying that affection. It's more so about you dictating terms. And another problem is that it can come off as selfish. You're not actually thinking about their capacity. You're not thinking.
Now I will post these sometimes, but I get confused when I see these women because I don't know whose side they on. You know, I get confused because her eyelashes touching her head. I mean, she got some teeth. You know, I don't know if she went to Columbia or whatever, but you know, you gotta be careful, man, because a lot of these women, that's how they getting their money now. You know, they doing this simp storyline stuff where they're painting this picture of how this almost like a Proverbs 31 woman, you know, yeah, it's a lot of scamming out here. A lot of
About their
scamming.
emotional resources. You haven't told me you love me today. Just think about that. What if that person is going through something spiritually or emotionally, and they're going through something to where they cannot even articulate or express how they feel to anybody, and it's not just you. Maybe they're trying to process something that makes them less vocal, less expressive. That's what I mean. You're not thinking about their emotional resources. So your anxious attachment can definitely be a problem, especially in a situation like this where it's a form of manipulation.
Oh, man, hold up. I done moved this thing all the way down, bro. Hold up. I don't know what I just did then. My bad, brother. My bad. Messed that all the way up. All right, so here what I want y'all to understand, man. J.R. Meadows, what's up with you, man? Good to see you in the joint. Been a minute. Bama, what up? So here what I want y'all to understand, brothers. I just told a woman, man, not long ago. She told me she loved me. And when a woman tell me that, I just say, you better. I'm a hell of a man. You better. I don't never say it back. You know what I'm saying? Cause so she asked me. She asked me, why don't I ever say it back? Hold on, I got to sneeze like a mom. So she asked me why I don't never say it back. I'm like, I mean, it's an action verb. I don't even want you to say it. Don't say it. Just do it.
I don't know if we're gonna get
You
through
know
this
what I'm
whole
saying?
thing.
Like, love ain't something you say. It's something you do.
Still got a good little minute.
So I just asked her. I said, do you feel like I love you? Do you feel loved? She said, yeah. I said, well, shit, why you need me to say it then if you feel it? Love is a feeling. Feel it. You need to hear it? Why you need to hear it if you feel it? I said, what if I told you that and then I put hands on you every day?
Right.
And then told you I put hands on you because I love you. Would that be good enough? She said, no, I wouldn't want that. I said, well, cool.
And that
That's
happens.
what you feel. If you feel like you're being loved, then feel it. You fucking it up when you want to talk about it.
They don't
It's
realize
the same
that.
thing, man. I don't let no one be emotionally manipulated. Well, if you love, I had a woman tell me all kind of things. Well, see, if you my man, then I'm supposed to blah 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 and blah blah blah. Here's what you got to understand: just because a woman call you her man, don't mean that you got to call her your woman. These are the type of things I try to explain to a woman. You be where you are in the relationship, and let me be where I am. As long as my interaction with you is it's top notch. Why you out? Fuck all them titles and all that. Don't talk to me about the titles and all that. You understand what I'm saying? If I call you whatever I want to call you, if I call you whatever, it don't really matter. What's my interaction with you? What's your perception of how I view you based on my interaction with you? That's all that matters. Like
Right.
you gotta have your woman key in on the right shit. You gotta have her key in on the interaction. Because all that matters is my interaction with you. You know what I mean?
And I'm jumping. I'm jumping. That's what I do. I'm a jumper. Do Better podcast. I listen to my guy. Shout outs to you. He said something Friday. I was driving the truck. We was listening to him. He said, PPM. Most women are professional point missers. They miss the damn point.
All that matters is my interaction with you. That's all. We can put whatever labels we want to on anything. We can say we.
That was a
enemies,
good one.
But if I look out
I
for
like
you, then
that
you
one.
can. Man, that's the best enemy I ever had. So man, we ain't
The
got
best
really nothing
enemy.
to do with that, man. Dog, I don't play that. You don't label me. You don't place no demands on me. You don't do none of that. I give
definitely
a woman the
demands.
freedom to walk away at all times. I remind the woman that you got the freedom to walk away. I said, yeah, this may be a little tough to deal with, but I mean, you can always walk away. You don't have to deal with it.
That's right.
One of my favorite things to say is I don't have no gun in your head and I don't have a leash around your neck. You're free to go.
Standards too high.
You're free to go.
Bye, bye,
And I
bye.
mean it when I say it. A woman's free to go.
Bye,
Because
bye.
when a woman leaves, then you got freedom from her. You know what I'm saying? If you got 5 women and one of them leave and you got 4, that all the time you've given that 5th woman, that's time you can apply to something else. You know what I'm saying? And even if you check out one woman, then she leaves, bro, you got all the freedom. You free again. You know what I'm saying? You can just compartmentalize women over there in that corner over there and say, okay, when I
You
need
got
to get back,
time.
I'm gonna go over there.
Right.
Or
You give time.
she got to pay me, or however you want to do it. So
Yep.
it's never a loss for you. The only time you lose when a woman leaves is if you done legally married her ass and you got to go to court to get rid of her.
Woo.
Any other time, if a woman walk away freely and don't cost you no time or no money, you won. She lost. She got to go over and get over the emotional attachment. Because I know you didn't get emotional attachment to her. I know you didn't. I know if you're in the atmosphere, you didn't get emotional attached to her. I know you didn't.
That'll be over here.
I know you didn't do that now. So, on this next clip, man, we going to listen to this woman, man, talk about how it's, just the non-submissive woman.
Some people say, I'm a no-nonsense woman. No man can tell me what to do. If no man can tell you what to do, my sister, remain in your father's house. If you cannot listen to a man, if you cannot take orders from a man,
Orders.
why are you looking for a man when you're already a man? Man up yourself and be single. Because it takes two.
She said, man up yourself.
Bro, that is absolutely my mindset.
For real.
If you can't do what I tell you to do, just go be by yourself.
She fucking said it, bro.
Y'all be out here providing, protect. Man, y'all be providing, protecting for women, man. It be disrespectful as hell, man. Man, you think I'm finna have a woman in my house, dude? You paying all the bills and the woman tell you gonna sleep on the sofa tonight, mister?
Right.
There'll be none of this. There'll be none of this cootie for you tonight, mister. Like, what? Man, what? Let me tell you something. At any point in life, if I got a woman in my house with me and she tell me not tonight, her ass finna sit and watch me get dressed in some of my very best. And then she already know you can't ask me no questions. I'm finna get dressed in my very best and give me a motherfucking overnight bag. What's she gonna do? Nothing. She don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like she just shunned her responsibility. Like that's if you want to keep me from going to get it from somewhere else, then you better take care of it in the household whenever you can.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just
definitely.
you better, like go old school. Every time I leave out door, make sure my belly full and my bizzles empty.
That's right.
You understand? Do that. Man, modern women,
They
women
don't
of
understand.
today don't know
Don't get
anything
it.
about being in a relationship with you. So you got to ask yourself, is
Wow.
it worth even trying
Yeah.
if she don't know what to do? Are you going to hire someone for a position that they're not qualified for?
Or just
No, you're not.
hire them when you want them.
You're not. And the problem is, in this society, she ain't talking to American women because American women don't be at home with their father.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
They ready to get out.
Now I want you to listen to, you see how that African woman is talking?
Yep.
She says, in her mind, if you just stay at home at your father's house.
Yep.
She can't fathom the fact that the majority of women here ain't even in their father's house.
Nope.
She couldn't fathom that.
Nope.
That's why I'm telling you, if you get a woman from another culture, don't fucking bring her here. If you bring her here, it's over.
Fucked.
You know what I'm saying? When you bring it here, it's over, man. Unless you keep it down in the country.
Yeah.
You got to keep it down in the country.
Gotta hide her out.
Down in the country where the houses are a mile apart. You got to keep it down in the country, boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But she got to be fit for that life, too. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show y'all something, bro. I'm going to show y'all something.
Since you get the internet.
And that's just how it is, man. I want y'all to understand that.
See everything.
So, a woman has to understand that she's not superior to a man. She's got to understand that. When a woman said, ain't no man finna tell me nothing. Bro,
okay.
That's the reason why I don't hold doors for not anybody who's close enough to the door. Then I'm gonna get the door, but I'm not gonna let you in. I mean, unless you got some shit. Like if you let's say if you drive a Pepsi truck or a Budweiser truck and you got a
you
dollar,
working.
you pulling boxes of
Right.
beer or drinks in. Yeah, I'm gonna move back and hold the door for you. Cause for one thing, I can't go in and hold the door, and I don't want you to run over my toes with that thing right there. Cause with all them cases on there, I think I might have a problem with my toes if you do. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about. Yeah, I be seeing guys out, they be rushing to grab the door for a woman. I'm talking about a random woman that they don't even
And then
know.
she don't even say thank you.
They be rushing to grab the door.
Damn. It's happened to me.
You understand me?
I've held
Let
the
me
door.
Tell y'all something, man. It's so crazy, man, that
Crazy.
you just got to have your energy right. Man, let me tell you
Yeah,
a story.
that's true.
Story time, Nick.
Door time, nigga.
So I was taking care of some business at a prison one time. Like, not like down in the prison, like in the administrative area of the prison, right? So I went in this office to talk to a captain, right? And nobody was in the office except her secretary. Now, her secretary was a bad little chick. I'm talking about, man, she was so super bad. Bad to where you would hear people around this place talking about her. She was bad, man, bad. And it just so happened that I had to go in this area, but me, I couldn't drive all the way through. I had to park at the gate to that area and then get buzzed in that gate and then walk in and then go back out to my car and leave. But anyway, but at other times when I was at other sides of the prison, they would be talking about her. You know, not every time, but they would talk about her.
She was
man.
the talk,
and so
though.
I finally got a chance to see her. I was like, oh shit, I see what they talking about. So I went in there, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Man, that little bro, she ain't even know me. Well, maybe she did, cause I had been in there before, but I never had to deal with her because the captain was always in there, or the lieutenant was in there. Man, wasn't nobody that offered me and her man. Man, that little bro was all over me, dog. I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. I'm talking about all over me, man. She just got up, man, and came and just got all over me, bro.
That's why they talking about him.
She turned around, man, twerking her ass all on me. She didn't even know me like that. But my energy was so strong and so raw, and I just didn't give a shit. And I ain't never seen a woman that was so fine. I got nervous or that I started acting like I started having delusions of grandeur that she was gonna be my wife or she was my Snow White or my Cinderella or no shit like that, man. I ain't never seen a woman like that. My thing is, what can you do for me? Now, as she was doing all this, I'm gonna be honest with you. I enjoyed it, but I wasn't aroused by it. It didn't arouse me, because I was just looking at her, man, and I was like, I just started thinking about how everybody would always talk about how fine she was.
That's what I said. Like, she get around. She a hoe.
It don't really mean that. You know what I'm saying? Because right now,
just another dude.
Right now, and for me, I think where I was, because I knew I wasn't finna smash in there. I had too much business going on. I made too much money in there. So I just wasn't finna, it wasn't nothing finna go on. I was there on business. So my mindset was on business. You can't throw my mind off business when it's on business. But I enjoyed the show, man. I enjoyed it, man. Smacked on the last a little bit, man. You know, I enjoyed the show. But I just realized, man, that at that very moment right there, man, I literally could have been over that desk right there. Wasn't nobody in there, I guess. You know, I guess she knew when they were coming back.
Yep.
She had to know when they was coming back for her to be acting like that. I literally could have, man, just bent over the desk right there, man. But you know what? I just didn't. I was like,
worth
man, it's cool, but it didn't amuse me. I've had shit like that happen to me all the time. There's always some bad chick, man, loving BOA. All my whole life, well, I always had a boss bad chick. So it wasn't nothing to me. It didn't float my boat, but I thought about how all them boys on that, man, them boys probably would pay her money. They probably pay her their whole check, man, to get that show right there.
Definitely do.
Just walked in and got it.
Got a bunch of simps
for no
in there.
reason. You know what I'm saying? I ain't asked for it or nothing.
You know, and it's a little sidebar. There was a white officer who was going off and was letting all her officers run a train on her. They end up getting caught up. The husband stayed with her. She tried to say she was forced into it. It been going on for months. And what happened is more dudes wanted to get in on it. I think at one point she was doing like 6 dudes at one time.
I hadn't ever flirted with her or nothing, bro. And I think that's what it was, man. You know, I enjoyed the show though, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie. I enjoyed the show. But then she was real short too, man. She was like, shit, man. She was like 5'1". She was real short, man. Like she was a cutie, man. Long hair. I'm talking about her real long hair, man. I mean, just natural beauty, man. Like, she was a nice little petite little body, man. Little ass like pow, titties like. So she was I mean, but it just didn't float my boat, man. I was like, okay, it's cool. But you know what I looked at? I said, man, it didn't arouse me because I already had bad chicks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, shit, I already got bad chicks. This ain't nothing to me. You know, I got bad chicks already. So it didn't float my boat like that. It wasn't like a caliber too. You know what I mean? Then I realized, man, that how many people I heard talk about her, man, she was a fantasy for those guys.
Yep.
And I was like, man, one of you got, bro. And then I found out later, man, that there was a dude out there, man. Dog, she was engaged to one of the dudes that worked out there. And I found this out later, though. I ain't know it at that time. But that's maybe why it didn't arrive me. Maybe the Most High were protecting me or something, man. Because, man, she was engaged to a dude out there, man. I found this out, man, probably like 2 months later.
That's sad, man.
You know what I'm saying? Sad. And they had been engaged like 6 months. So 2 months later, shit, when she was in there, man, dropping that thing on Dean, man, she had already been engaged by 4 months.
Damn.
Listen, bro, let me tell you something, man.
Damn.
These girls wild out here, bro. They wild out here.
Smiling your face.
And so when I tell you, that's why you cannot be, oh, man, I got this beautiful woman. She's so cold, man. She this, man. She that. I'll do anything for her, man.
I know.
I give you the sun, the rain, the moon, the stars, and the mountains.
I will do the world.
And all that you wish for. And even more. 'Cause girl, I love you more.
It'll never be enough.
My love is pure. I climb the highest mountain, spin the widest sea. Nothing could discourage me. That's you can't be telling nobody that, man. You can't do it. Because when it all boils down, she's just a woman. And whoever arouses her,
that's who she going for.
Can have her.
Yep.
I want y'all to understand that. I want y'all to keep this in mind. Whenever you think you got a woman, I want you to understand this. Whoever arouses her can get her if they want her. I didn't want her. But whoever arouses her can get her if they want her.
That's a fact.
Whoever that woman is.
That's a fact.
And y'all got to remember that. Keep that shit in mind. That's why if your woman ain't all the way 100% into you, bro, I'm talking about into you. If you ever tried to smash your woman, man, she wasn't even wet, dog. Come on, man, she don't like you like that. She
For
don't
real.
like you like that.
You got to get a lubricant. What?
I'll tell you something, bro.
Hey.
The majority of the time in my life,
When I hear stories, bro, once again, and I'm trying not to even mention it. I've had dudes tell me, yeah, I had to spit, I had to find, and I'm like, what? She couldn't get horny for like, but then once again, you dealing with workers, you dealing with streetwalkers. It ain't even nobody you can be intimate with, cause she do that whenever she need money, whenever she need food, whenever she needs something to buy. Cracking the legs open.
I ain't even been able to do no type of foreplay.
That's crazy.
You know, when the women that have been in my life, sooner we see each other, it's on.
It's
she
up.
She don't want to waste no time.
It's up.
You know what I'm saying? She ready to feel that wood, boy. She ready to feel that motherfucking savage pack, boy.
Extra
she
two.
Ain't got no time to be doing no little sucker ass foreplay. She ready for that lumber, boy. And if you ain't dealing with that, if you ain't dealing with women like that, I sympathize with you, bro. Because you are dealing with a woman that don't even like your ass. Damn. You dealing with a woman that don't even like you, man.
Damn.
Why? What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you, big dog? Why she don't like you?
Stop dealing with women that don't even like you, man.
That's deep.
All right, Mello. All right, man. So let's get to the next clip. In the next clip, man, we gonna watch this. Somebody send me another one of these pop the balloon thing, man. I ain't gonna even talk about it. Let's just watch it. Let's just watch it. Let's watch this.
Hey, so why did we end up popping our balloon?
Well, she said she likes a low cut. I think you're very beautiful, by the way. Body's amazing. But she said she likes a low cut, and I have long hair, so.
You did say the low cut thing.
Yeah.
Is he someone that's your type?
No.
Okay.
Wait. Look at that body, man.
She like a.
He just said her body's amazing.
Oh man. Well
Look at that, bro.
these dudes be.
Look at that gut, and she got a body girdle on.
Man.
He just said her body's amazing.
They just be wanting anything.
Man, let me tell y'all something. Beware of a man that just gives a woman compliments that don't even fit the occasion.
Most definitely.
Beware of a woman
You pandering.
who gives somebody compliments and don't even fit the occasion, bro. He giving her compliments that don't even fit her. Why? Cause for real, man, he probably don't even like girls.
Nah, a lot of.
To be honest with you, man. As a man.
I seen this clip and I knew, and I got that eye. It is what it is. When I seen this clip, I said they finna review this. Not only this dude, one chick told him he looked gay. She straight told him that. But he pandered every girl that turned him down. He had nothing but good stuff to say. Nothing against that, but flaming, sassy.
Now, if there's a one, now I'm gonna be honest with you, it's different though. If you got a woman that kicking down paper to you, man, that doesn't enhance your life financially and all that, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You forget. I mean, I ain't saying they do get it from an ugly woman, but her looks matter less.
Yes,
like what arouses you is not
that's
her
true.
looks. It's the effort, the energy she's put in. Like that's how a woman builds a connection with you. But she wanted to build a connection with you, she got to do something. She got to contribute something.
That's right.
And the more a woman contributes, the more of a connection she builds with you. The
That's
more
right.
you appreciate her, the more you feel connected, the more the connection is enhanced when you add the physicality to it. But this dude right here, man, this dude, man, he probably don't even like no girls, man, just to be honest with you, man, because that thing ain't hitting no net right there. She pregnant, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's the hair, but it's the outfit too.
Sure.
It's giving like Michael Jackson a little bit, but you're cute.
Thank
That don't even make sense. talk about him, then the
Hey,
last
I'll be
thing you
honest with
say
you,
is
man.
you
That nigga
cute.
Fit, now that she said it, man, nigga Fit do kind of look like, but still, you see how a woman will throw shots at you and then turn around and say, but you cute.
It made no damn sense.
That's what happens when you're a simp
Delusional.
and you give a woman an unwarranted compliment. Now you done inflated her ego even more. She got an ego to even be there on the show.
Sure do.
So you're going to inflate her ego even more. And what does she give you in return? Her ass to kiss. That's what she does. She talk about you like a damn dog right there in front of you. Try to make you the butt of a joke after you just gave her a compliment when you should have made her
The
butt
joke.
of a joke.
Most definitely.
You should have told her the truth about how she looked.
Looking like a fat
Why
ass blueberry.
is your dress so tight on your belly? She got booty do. If y'all don't know what booty do is as a southern term, it means this. Your belly sticks out farther than your
Booty do.
You understand? In essence, your belly sticks out farther than your butt does. But we call it booty do in the South. She got a bad case of booty do. You understand? And that's it. You know, I mean, and she probably got a bad case of Zachary too. So I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. You gotta be honest about who you dealing with. Stop being desperate. Stop acting like you have to sell a woman. There's a difference in selling a woman a dream and selling a woman a fantasy.
Most definitely.
A fantasy is delusion. A dream can actually be achieved.
That's
So
right.
a dream is a realistic endeavor. A fantasy is some shit that can
It'll
never
never happen.
He just sold her a fantasy. We sell them dreams. So let's get back into it, man. Let's slide back into this thing, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's a funny clip too.
Hey, I want y'all to listen to this information right here, man, and understand that this is true. Any woman that ramble through your shit, be checking your shit when she around, man, man, you can't trust her, bro. Like, that's some crook shit. You gotta ask yourself, if a woman rambling through your stuff, is she really looking to find some information, or is she looking for some money to steal, or a credit card or something?
Looking for some dirt.
The telltale sign is if you feel like you gotta put shit up and lock shit away when she come around.
You already know.
Hey, bro,
That ain't the one.
You ain't got yourself in, bro.
That ain't the one.
It's now illegal to go through your husband's phone. And this is for every ear that can hear me. This is not just a Texas issue. This is also a federal crime. The Federal Wiretap Act states it is unlawful to intercept any wire, oral, or electronic communication. It is also unlawful to disclose the contents of the wire, oral, or electronic communication. Y'all know what's considered electronic communication? Text messages, emails, DMs. And it doesn't matter if you're in a community property state, saying that the phone is community property will not work. Even if your husband willingly gave you his password, it still would not work. The courts feel that even if he did give you the password, you went beyond the scope of what he thought you would reasonably be doing with his phone, such as taking screenshots of a text message that you would eventually use against him in court. I was in court waiting on my turn, watching another hearing before me. It was a divorce case, and the wife was on the stand talking about adultery. Her attorney then started the process of admitting text messages into evidence that showed the husband was talking to this woman, and it was very inappropriate. The text messages 100% proved husband was cheating. There was photos, there was conversations about the other night. All of a sudden, the husband lawyer jumps up and says, Your Honor, I think you need to admonish the witness about her Fifth Amendment right to self-incrimination because she's about to tell on herself and admit to a crime. Then he turns ever so slightly and says, I think you might want to tell her lawyer as well because they'll both be in jail together. Judge then proceeds to tell her that how she came about getting those text messages out of her husband's phone is potentially a violation of the Texas Wiretap Act and the Federal Wiretap Act. He looks up at her lawyer and says, Counsel, the fact that you're in possession of unlawful potential wiretap material incriminates you as well. And the judge did a quick recess so everyone could go consult with criminal law attorneys.
Man, listen.
Excuse me.
Marrying a modernized or Americanized woman is a death sentence to your manhood and masculinity. You know, so when you see a little guy like Yada doing all that stuff he be doing, man, about, you know, this and that, you know, if a man don't take care of your kids, don't do it. Man, listen, bro. I want y'all to understand that a man who is in a legal marriage has to talk about relationships in a certain way. He can't be honest about that shit. He has to make up things. And let me tell you something. The craziest thing is this. You got to be aware of how a woman thinks about interaction with you. You got to be aware of how a woman thinks about relationships. You got to be aware of a woman feel like it gives her a right to have an expectation of you to do this. And you got to be honest with a woman and tell her, baby girl, you could be my number one, but not my only one. If she don't like it, man, let her ass be gone, because I'm going to be on with. I'll tell a woman in a minute. Shit, being one of my women is better than being, you know, the only woman of any sucker out here that's going to make you his only woman. Because only a sucker is going to make a woman his only woman. And like, only a sucker does it. It ain't got nothing to do with controlling yourself. It ain't got nothing to do with none of it. It got something to do with you being a sucker. That's got something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. I don't care what nobody say. It just got something to do with you being a sucker. It got something to do with you dumbing down your manhood and masculinity, dog. It don't make you more masculine to just have one woman. You dumb down your masculinity to even be able to do that. Like, you gotta not get what you want. You gotta not have another woman. You gotta go through things with one woman. You gotta have one woman have so much power in your life that she knows she your only option for everything. Nope. You can't get nothing out of a woman, man, who know for a fact she your only option for everything.
She got options.
She got the power.
Yeah.
She got the power, man. And I just want y'all to understand, man, that you have to go about things the right way. You have to understand that your life will take a turn for the worse if you put the wrong woman in the wrong position, brother. You got to know that. You got to know it. You got to know it. So let's get into the clip, man, that the show is really based on, man. Let's listen to Safaree break down what we saw at the beginning and how this woman has been saying he a deadbeat and all that, man. Now she's trying to break in his house.
Look who we got on camera, climbing the ladder.
In front of the kids and doing all that, man. Like, what do? In front of your kids, dog. If that woman gonna do that in front of your kids, she doing it because she know you the type of man that if you gonna respond, you won't respond in front of your kids, but she will. And then that's the type of woman you got. The type of woman that will physically accost you in front of her own kids. Boy, I don't even understand why you even put your wood in her, dog. You messed up big time, Safaree. You messed up, dog. You went from a woman who didn't respect you enough to even claim you to a woman who claimed you, and now she's trying to frame you.
Wow.
As a deadbeat dad, man. Let's get into this thing, man.
And it's just so insane to me how people just, oh yeah, you're a deadbeat. Yo, I know about real deadbeats, and this situation is all about
real deadbeats.
This woman texted a naked picture of me to my mother and my sister because she wanted to let them know that, oh, you and your son, I'm pretty sure your son's not telling you what's really going on between us and all of this other nonsense. Okay. Me and you are still, you know, having a relationship, and that's over with. Thank God that's over with. Like, you know, I prayed about that, and there's absolutely nothing physical going on anymore. And you taking naked pictures and sending it to my mother and my sister to do what and prove what? My mother and my sister are the most least problematic people on earth. I have to put myself first because I'm either going to end up in jail or worse because I'm dealing with someone who is just, whose anger management is just non-existent. I refuse to go to her house to pick up the kids. I refuse. I'm not. It's just too unstable, too unpredictable. And the only way I would do it is either a police precinct or if the kids are somewhere else and I'm picking them up from there.
Oh, okay.
But everything is just done off of spite and being malicious intent. On the other end. Me, I don't move like that. I break stuff up in the house, has the kids running over glass, breaking stuff up outside.
Man, she did break a lot of stuff.
Man, she just came up in that man crib broke up everything.
So
Dog. Look at
did.
that.
Shit outside, bro.
After that, I just was like, you know what? If I can't pick up my kids in a place that is like a drop-off point or a police precinct, I'm not picking them up because I'm not going to her house ever again in life. Doing stuff like showing up in my crib 5 o'clock in the morning, pulling out a ladder, hopping the fence.
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God.
Oh, they watching
What
her.
is that?
They watching her on camera. Psycho. Crazy. That's what y'all get, man. Y'all want it that bad. And that's what you get. 18 plus years.
Man, I ain't got that thing. I ain't gonna write. My bad, man. My bad.
Banging on my windows. I'm not putting myself in any position to crash out, potentially snap, lose my, like, come on, because there's people who be in situations like this. Everyone's not able to, like, be this cool. I would
True.
love to be there for my kids, but it would be
Very
nice for me
true.
to get out the way. Let me be a father. Let me take my kids and go wherever I want with them. My kids are never in danger. They don't ever have to worry about nothing. This is not about money. This is not about child support. My kids love me.
But mommy missed. She was missing you. She was looking for you.
I just
That's
talk
the
to
one
this
right
talk,
there.
but
That's the one right there. To see that kid crying, saying, "I don't want to go to mommy's house." That's
Yep.
the one right there.
Yep.
I
That'll
don't
do
care
it.
what else happened. I don't
That'll
care
do
what
it.
else happened. Anytime that happens,
Stand
you know
it.
what I'm saying? Like anytime that happened, man. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
you
saying?
gotta stand
I
on
remember,
that.
man. When I'm talking about whenever it was, there's never a time that my son would ever see me and would say, "Dad, I want to go to your house." It don't matter, bro. It don't matter what it is. I can go to school, take lunch, eat lunch with him at school. He'd be like, Dad, tell my teacher I'm going home. I won't go to your house. Like that's just how it is.
Yep.
And that I don't. That's just what. And I couldn't get him to leave. I'm like, man, it's time for you to go now. You gotta go to school tomorrow. I don't want to go to school. I just want to stay at your house. I don't want. That's just how it is. And so I want y'all to understand, man, that when you see that, that means that
They're not getting treated right.
it ain't even saying it's saying about the mama. It's saying that kid loves just to be around their dad. That's the one right there, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. So whatever she's ever said before, anybody who see it right here, even women, should just be like, all right, okay, we was wrong. This broad ain't worth nothing.
I'm in summer camp. This was the first month. This is what it was supposed to do. This is what it's supposed to be. This is the schedule. Summer camp July, boom, boom, boom. The entire month. This was going to be their schedule for the entire month. This is their lunch schedule. This is one of the things she made for me in one of the days that she was in summer camp. So I'm like, okay, what's wrong with putting the kids in summer camp? And it just was such a control thing, and it created like it created so much drama. Oh, dropping kids off. Oh, you putting them in summer camp. Just nothing made absolute any sense. Nothing. Like it was just such an irate, ignorant conversation to the point where we don't even speak direct. Like my house is set up for them. I got their shrine set up. This is for them. This is their area. You walk in. This is Maji's room. Ain't no deadbeat doing this. Deadbeats ain't doing this.
Right. They look nice.
My daughter's room is bigger than some adults' rooms.
Yeah. Actually, loud in words.
Let me tell y'all something, man.
Say that.
And as men, this one thing we got to do. Be weary of a man who would jump and take a woman's side in a situation like this before he gets the facts. Any man who would jump and take a woman's side before he get the facts on this is just a feminine man. It don't matter who it is, he's feminine. Because in the beginning, this woman was putting all this stuff out here, calling this man a deadbeat and all this.
Yep.
And there are some men who took her word at it and went at this man about it.
Yep.
Those men are very effeminate men. You know what I'm saying? They're effeminate, and it's something that I would tell them to their faces, and they ain't gonna do nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact.
Ain't.
So I just want y'all to understand, man, that all this comes from his decision to marry a scallywag.
Yeah.
She ain't never been nothing but a scallywag. She's been with too many men. I'm telling you, if you're a man and your wife has a body count, you are an idiot. I don't care who you are. You're an idiot. That's just what it is. I'm telling you, men, now, and this is real. If you want an authentic wife, a real wife, an authentic wife, a woman who was raised to be a wife, yeah, every woman want a husband, but is every woman a wife?
They deserve
See what I'm
one.
saying? Some of these women, they ain't a wife. They ain't gonna never be a wife.
I know how to be.
You understand? And let me tell you something. There are some wonderful women who make terrible wives. There are some paid women who make terrible wives. Like, that's just what it is. Wife is a position that the majority, if not all, of these Americanized women do not know anything about. They don't know what to do. They don't know what it entails, but they don't understand. Wife is a position of inferiority to your husband. If you want to be a wife, you are saying, I want to be your servant. I want to serve you. I want to be your helpmeet. I want to follow you. I want to submit to you. I want to do whatever you want me to do. The problem with these women is they prefer fellowship over fellowship. You understand me? They prefer fellowship over
That's
fellowship.
That's for sure.
And anytime you're dealing with a woman who prefers that, then you don't have yourself anything. Like, you don't have yourself anything. She cannot follow you because she does not respect you. Because she was not taught to respect any man
That's it.
as her superior.
That's it.
It's done.
That's
So I'm
it.
telling you guys, there are some beautiful black women all over the world. And if you don't forget now, Africa is a country. There's a bunch of countries. in
Respect.
Africa. You understand me? Quite a few countries. Now, not all of them are available to you. I wouldn't go to the Sudan or, no shit like that. Probably not even to Congo either. Is the Democratic Republic of Congo? No, I probably wouldn't go there either. But there's a bunch of places, man, that you can go. And I want you to understand, and not just there. There's other countries that aren't on the African continent. There's Bermuda. There's Germany. There's
Germany. You treat men good.
France. There's some places you can go, bro. I'm telling you now. Now, a lot of these places are just as Americanized, so you have to be wary of that. So I say, man, you either go to the Caribbean or you go to Africa. That's where you go. You understand? Africa is huge. You know what I'm saying? There's 54 countries in Africa. 54 countries.
Bigger than America,
And
actually.
I just want y'all to understand, man, that it's not your fault that if you meet an Americanized woman, she's lost. It's not your fault she's lost. You didn't lead her astray. And you can't lead her back. For a woman to find where she needs to be, she's got to go all the way back to the beginning. She's got to go back to the beginning. She's got to go back to the foundation and build from there.
Yeah.
If she sprouted out, you know how you have a tree that goes straight up, and then you have a tree that goes up and then just turns
Start
that
to
way.
lean.
What tree you think you're going to better fruit from long term? The one that turned that way and now it's growing horizontally, or the one that's way up
Straight
to
up.
the sun? I'm telling you, brothers, that's just how it is, man. Growth is growth. And you're dealing with women around here who don't grow. Now, let's watch this chubby -10, another popular balloon, who literally says she wants a perfect man. And she says it with a straight face, bro. Y'all peep game. Check this out.
When was the last time you was in a relationship?
To be honest with you, 16 years.
How?
So this is Jamaican edition. Jamaican edition is crazy. I seen a woman hit a man with her mic because she got mad. She didn't like what he said to her, y'all. Like one edition was a bathing suit edition. They wearing thongs. She bending over. It's Jamaican. We might have to review a Jamaican edition. It's crazy.
How come it's been 16 years? Come back. Okay. So why did you pop this balloon?
I don't find him attractive.
You didn't find him attractive, and you didn't find him attractive, right? So what is your type?
I kind of like gorgeous men.
Gorgeous men.
Wow.
From the scale, like
Look at her, bruh.
Man, look at
you
that
wanted
gut.
somebody that's 10 plus. Wow. So you typically date 10 plus men?
I believe, like, you know, she's trying to date.
That woman says she typically dates 10 plus men.
In her dreams.
Not
Not in
than
real
10
life.
men, but men who are 10 plus. Like men, like
Ain't no way.
the top tier men.
Ain't no way.
How in the hell see, I'm gonna tell you what happened now. 16 years ago, she probably was a baddie.
She might have been.
bad 16
She
years
might have
ago.
been. She
But
might have
in her
been.
delusional mind, she doesn't understand.
She don't look
how
like
much
that no
worse
more.
She looks.
Yep.
You understand me?
Life is
She
life and
thinks she looks better than she does.
wake up, baby girl.
She can't accept the terms of her new physicality.
Damn.
So in her mind, she deserves what she's always gotten. And maybe 16 years is a long time.
It
16
is.
years ago, I don't know what she looked like, but she was a young tender 16 years ago. You got to think about it. She was a young tender. She probably was getting some top-notch guys.
Getting her back
But right
blown
now,
out.
At this point, for her to believe she's still going to get that, this woman is crazy.
Delusional.
Who thinks that they can still have the same dating standards 16 years later?
We
So it's
almost
possible,
done too,
man.
y'all.
And my
We
woman
almost
said she
done.
ain't dated
Thank
in
y'all for
16
hanging in
years,
there.
So you can't look at who she is now and apply that to who she dated. She ain't dated for 16 years. And I can guarantee you she didn't look like this 16 years ago.
Wow. 16-year break.
Beyond.
That's crazy.
How should I say it? Beyond a standard. You know, you have to come down to your level, you know, and be realistic with your goal. Because if you're not, then it's like you're living in La La Land. This is reality. This is the real world. We ain't here to joke. You know, we're here to speak the truth.
That's
and
right.
She needs to cut our
True
coats
Talk Lounge.
according to our size.
In other words, man, she needs to shop in the section of the store that's
Man.
made for her. Man, let me tell y'all something right now.
Man.
If a woman cannot accept the fact, like if a woman, man, bro, I wish a woman that's 250, 275, talking about she thick. Nope. You listen, you can't even deal with in America. You can't even like if a woman is overweight like that, it's because she wants to be.
Yep.
It's because she just didn't ever care about it.
Yep.
It's because she's been getting the level of man that she wanted, at that size.
Yep.
Now you got to ask yourself, are you that level of man who wants a woman at that size? Are you that level of man? Don't be desperate. Just don't, man. Listen. Before you do that, man, you better deal with Mama Palmer and her $5.
That's
You
right.
understand me? That's better than
Take
doing
care of it
that.
yourself,
Like,
boy.
There's some man out here who is not on her level, who's
Oh, that's
above her
right.
level, who would stoop to her level because you guys are desperate.
Did you get a
You
baby
guys
by that?
live with a sense of desperation. You listen to guys telling you all the time about how they get laid and how they get laid and how they get laid.
Right.
And now you're on a mission to get laid too. The problem is you may be in an area that don't even have no badges. Like if you don't live in a big city, then the amount of women who are available are limited in the dating
Very
game.
small.
Like the amount of attractive women are limited. Because
Right.
attractive women tend to flock to bigger cities because the bigger cities have men with more money.
Where the money
And,
at.
you know, those women who are uber attractive, they're just, I mean, that's what having paper gets you. You know what I'm saying? You have access. You know, you're in places where those women want to be, and so they wind up in those places for the most part. But when you see a woman like this, man, this woman says, this woman is not even attractive. And she got this tattoo on her arm and all that, man. And she got booty do, man. Another case of booty do, man.
Another
when you
case.
got booty do like that to where you go wear a tight dress and it don't squeeze it in, a body girdle and tight dress, man, come on, bro. That shit don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. That ain't how we gonna live, right, brothers? That ain't how we gonna live.
Most definitely not.
It ain't up to par, man. It just ain't up to par. So look, let's look at this next one, man. Let's look at Cam and Mace talk about Kayla Nicole. Now, Kayla Nicole recently did an interview and said, does she look like she would go 50-50? Peep game on this. And you know Killer went off, man.
So you guys broke up at that point because
No, this is the question. Do I look like I would go 50-50 on bills?
no.
Okay.
And look at what happened.
Now you doing
She called
100.
herself flexing and got a bigger flex on her. Now he's with somebody he doesn't have to pay a dime for. So it didn't work. He lost him to somebody with more money that will do 50-50.
Now,
Damn.
Backstory on this, man. She used to be with Travis Kelce. Now you know Travis Kelce with Taylor Swift.
With
now.
Taylor Swift now.
Taylor Swift paid.
Most
So here's
definitely.
this black girl talking about, do I look like I'm going to go 50-50? Now she's back by herself again. And you know what? All that shine she was getting for being with Travis Kelce.
Not no more.
Because don't nobody know her. She's only known as Travis Kelce's girlfriend. I ain't know nothing about her. Now she not that anymore. She ain't on no red carpets no more. But listen to Killer talk about it, man.
She says, what do I look like to not be paying? What does somebody look like that doesn't have to pay for 50? What does that look like? I don't get it. I don't understand. You look broke? I don't understand what's the look. I don't care how beautiful you are. When I heard that interview, you're ugly.
Yep.
That's just my attitude.
Most definitely.
You could be the best looking girl in the world, but you're ugly. I didn't even like that answer right there made me say, never. Never. Just that attitude.
Wait a minute, Killer. Wait a minute. You might want to Rico.
Bro, I got a picture of her right here. I'm looking at her. I pulled her images up. Because you know why? She's on all these red carpets. And when you scroll down on the images, she's on like the top 10 photos of red carpets. And you just see her going and Taylor Swift on all the red carpets.
Damn.
When I'm scrolling up, she just disappears after you. After a while, no more red carpet, no nothing now. And don't get me wrong, I like pretty. But your attitude, dryness.
Listen, bro. I'm telling you right now, man.
Reasons why we don't.
Hold up, man. My camera went out.
Yep. Battery died.
Hold up, man. Hold up. Let me change the battery in my camera.
Let me check my camera. Make sure my camera's still up. Make sure I'm good.